Okay, so, I think we're as ready as we're going to get. Tux, do you want to take the video live?
It is live.
Or are you still setting it up? Okay.
The video's live?
Yeah, they can see everything.
Oh, okay.
At least I assume they can. I can see everything on my little, like, watching the viewers thing.
And with the position of everything, we just have to hope that no cats need to go to the bathroom while we're on stream, because I have Catbox in view.
Yes, we are trapped in a room with cats. Hello, welcome to the bonus roll. So, there may be ads running for some people right now. If there are, hi, sorry. If there's not, yay for you. I don't know what's happening half the time. We're playing D&D set in Ravnica. Everyone, tell me about your characters.
Hi,
folks.
Alright.
Well,
Hey everybody, I'm Tux.
Do it all at once.
I play Fairdeer, the Simic Hybrid Simic Ranger of the Simic Combine, who is very confused as to why people are wanting to go to these things.
I'm
how's that
Ingrid.
fun?
I'm a Golgari shaman who is currently very annoyed with her cousin.
I am Halo. I am playing Frizz, and yeah, super cool Storm Sorcerer dude. Or he's not Storm Sorcerer anymore, he is Wild Magic. Anyhow, he likes blowing things up. He's currently making sure Ingrid doesn't get blown up. And oh yeah, he built a tank, and he took apart a gun.
Perfect. Stick
Yeah.
with Ingrid this episode. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I am Merle. I play Rail Corvino, the Orzhov cleric, about to head to a Rakdos party. Formerly Simic, actually Dimir spy. He
At
is
a
the best
Rakdos
dressed man in
party.
the room.
Drinking Skullmead.
So y'all can't see it, but there's a cat in this room, and he is laying on the floor, and his head is just buried in the food bowl.
Is he
It's like-
actually eating, or is he
He is
sleeping in
actually
there?
eating. He's eating.
Okay. The people demand cat cameos. It exists for cats.
Maybe if one of them gets within range of grabbing range.
Yeah, but he's just like laying down on his side, head in a food bowl, munching. I'm not sure if y'all can see him, but he is so lazy about it today.
That is an impressively lazy cat.
We love our monsters. That's why we carried them with us across half the country twice. I guess we should actually do this. So last time we played, y'all attended Tales of the Orzhov Prince. Tux, we're not getting any money from these people, so don't... Or wait, hold on. Halo, we're not getting any money from these people, so don't go too overboard, okay? Hold on, wait. Wizards, if you want to give us money for detailing stuff about your product, though.
Music by
Fair enough.
Sirenscape.
Yes, Sirenscape, a powerful, useful tool for the game master.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're also using Discord to stream video. Our new resident, stream master, Tux, is handling video feed and stuff like that because my computer craps itself every time I try lately. Let's see here. Who else should we give props to? Hey, D&D Beyond! Seriously, they make this thing so much easier.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have we mentioned who does our music?
Yes.
I think Sirenscape's doing our music in this episode.
Yeah.
And if there's any weird, like, pixel-looking art, it's probably done by Reroll.
Yep.
I downloaded it. I still need to mess around with it.
It is
It's
fun.
so fun.
I just screw around with it.
I'm using Dice X for my roller. I mean,
Oh.
just say while we're acknowledging random things.
The character art that you see on our Roll20 screen and the logo were all done by Yara Abril. We haven't talked about her in a while, but she's a great artist. You should definitely track her down and follow her on Twitter, but not anywhere else. Seriously, do not follow people just because I say to.
He posts about her on his Twitter somewhere, and so does the account. Anyway, message at Zizova if you want to find her too. I can link you.
Yeah, if you find me at GearWow,
She says it's okay.
yeah, if you find me on GearWow, just be ready for a lot of very angry political postings before you find Yara's thing.
So we were halfway through recap.
Oh yeah, Rail got stabbed. Hard.
He dealt with it.
And then
Yeah.
the Rakdos are all like, hey, we're going to have a party. Do you want to come?
And people
And
said
then we left
yes
off
for
with
some
y'all
reason.
drinking backstage with a bunch of carnies.
Right. Headed to the, what's it called again?
The Blood March.
Well, they are on their way to... No, the Blood March is the
Blood
event
March.
that is going from the location to the games. They're heading to the games in the Blood March. The Blood March is the vehicle by which one reaches the Rakdos.
Right now we're still at the set teardown party though.
Yeah.
You keep using that word party. I don't think it means what you think it means.
They're still working at this.
He was having skull mead sitting down and drinking, and we're all hanging out, and my friend is there. So, yes.
Hey,
Friend.
you've never been in tech theater. The fact that there's no one making out on a couch and that no one is spraying anyone else with a fire hydrant is like... Wait, not fire hydrant.
Wait, no one's making out on the couch at this party? What's going on?
Well, there's no couch.
It got burned.
But yes, y'all are in the
A lot of
underground
things
den
get burned
in the
around here.
back area of the Murder Coliseum. Rail is drinking from this kind of thick, red, viscous liquid. Tastes very spicy. But makes you feel better. They are sitting around kind
Offer
of
some
chatting.
Cabana.
She declines. So, no, that is alright, thank you. There are some light cleaning going on. Mostly they're hanging out talking. One or two of them are passing around what looks like a kind of a pipe, but if you replace the bowl of it with one of those plasma balls.
So you've learned a lot from this rail, and you're going to, like, let's go proclaim things to people now, right?
Particularly of other guilds.
Was
Or of powerful people we know.
that wasn't exactly my habit then either. Call
Okay.
it strange circumstances.
Okay, I think the problem is that you don't think you did that, but you did that. I think
mean,
that's
you've
the
been on a
problem.
bit
No.
of a tear
No, I
recently.
did that. I'm just saying that's not how I act under normal circumstances.
You need an intervention rail.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
One of them
not
offers the pipe thing to Rail.
No.
I'm going to respectfully decline.
A tentacle, like, just appears and slips it away. Like, no. That's not happening. I'm not allowing that to happen.
I mean, you've been very... not just confrontational, but very undiscreet recently.
God, the
Well,
English
exactly.
teacher in me wants to shout indiscreet at you so bad right now.
It's like Ingrid had other topics with her tutors, okay? She was learning
English
Elvish and
language is
Crawl
a,
at the time.
Besides, we're not speaking English, we're all speaking Common. It just happens to sound almost exactly like English.
Besides, Rail was being undiscreet.
Non-discreet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just the old stuff with starting the war with the angel. Like that's old stuff. It's done. But I mean, offering firstborn you don't have to people in trade for tickets, doing things that would not be considered good legally, and then telling people about them so they're on the hook too. Don't talk about what it is here, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, and front of witnesses on half of these.
So, if we're determined to do this whole blood march thing, can we at least turn it into an opportunity swing by the base and get at least boxes of business cards to give out? At least do something with this whole thing.
I'm taking a vacation day today.
I was thinking
Yeah.
networking opportunity.
Well, I mean, look, Phil, you've taken 3 vacation days for your Simic work way back. Fairdeer took a half a vacation and day, one of the times for his operation. He took another vacation day during the middle of an incursion. I only have taken half a vacation day to go down to Farkeep. I am owed a vacation day. I am not passing out any cards.
Does that mean I also am owed a vacation day? Didn't we just spend a vacation
No, you had
day?
1.5. That was team building.
Ingrid, I think more importantly, you need a vacation day.
What
Take
are my
vacation day.
What are my
Thank you.
vacation days? Wait, hold on. Do I get dental?
Well, I mean, Griggum did a lot of bar hopping, so I figure he's up to at least 3 days like Rail. I think maybe you have a day and a half, and I have 2.5 days vacation days. Fair dear. That sounds about right. Frizz has earned at least 1 by now.
Yeah.
You don't get dental.
Fair.
You get all healing magic I can spare. How about that?
Wait, aren't I a partner?
I mean, doesn't he get that at work?
Why are my vacation days limited?
I would rather not get into the healthcare systems of Ravnica.
Who's HR?
No.
You know what? This sounds like a business
no.
meeting. Let's stop discussing business meeting on our vacation day.
Okay, but
This is the most Acquisitions Incorporated y'all have been since we've done this.
I'm trying.
I was planning on networking.
Yeah,
That
okay.
that doesn't even have to be business associated.
Yeah, technically, couldn't you message Cathal to send as many business cards in the vault and just pull them out, and then we hand them to people?
But
Do we
that's
really
asking.
want to put our business
Yeah.
cards out during the Blood March? That is devotion's walk to the games.
One of them tries to pass the pipe to Ingrid.
No thanks, I'm not breathing right now.
That is the best. I love that.
And that's when you know you have to stop.
Just for talking unessential stuff.
But okay, if she's taking a day off, why don't we all take a day off?
Well, it just sounds like you're trying to be lazy now. You've already taken plenty of days off. Why don't you work while we all take a day off?
I remember your half day off. It was on our mission for the Is It. And you're like, oh, I don't want to finish that mission and deliver stuff. I'm going to get drunk.
Alright.
Apparently it worked, because I
One
have
of
no
them tried to
recollection
pass
of
the
this.
pipe to Frizz.
I'll go for it.
Damn it.
Okay, cool. Roll me
Okay.
1d6.
6.
Cool, you take 6 points of electrical damage,
Awesome.
or lightning. And also, let me construct my table here.
Hey, guess
That's the
what,
wrong
Frizz?
table.
Random drug testing. Medicine check.
You gain 1 point of inspiration, and you are immune to exhaustion for the next What's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
For the next 2 hours, you're immune to exhaustion.
Cool.
And we'll cover what happens
This is
after
very
those
cool.
2 hours later.
Ingrid, about your concerns, they're taken into. We can discuss them later. All right. They're being
Okay.
taken under advisement.
Can't discuss them today anyway, I suppose it'd be
Well.
business.
If you weren't partner, I'd probably put you under probation. I'm just throwing that out.
Oh, we could give him time out at one of the cells in the back. We haven't even got to use them yet. Let's table that for tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's table that. Let's just table that.
Okay.
For now, it's the Blood March.
I just think that, angels we've pissed off per month may be a key performance indicator of us doing poorly.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we were starting to get a specialty in angels.
I don't think that's a
While
good
y'all are
thing.
having while y'all are having this conversation, in the background, the Rakdos are like hauling sets and props back, and some of them are going into storage, but a lot of them are just being tossed onto a bonfire.
That seems very Rakdos.
That seems very coincides with my experience with theater.
So do you work at the base here now, Tippletop?
Oh, yes.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh. Natural 1, 11.
He's being straight up honest with you. Hey, D&D Beyond, y'all need to put a dice roller like just on your general screen, as opposed to only on character sheets or monster sheets.
I'll use physical dice from now on. I don't trust it. I just, every time I trust a virtual die roller, I wind up regretting it.
Oh, guys, y'all should see some of the...
I was just going to say opposite here.
You guys should see, like, all these digital dice that I have on D&D Beyond now. They see them giving away dice with, like, when you pre-order books on D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond. You can roll dice on it.
Don't roll physical dice on your tablet.
I was just saying, if only you could, build a character, build a race the way I want to. I'm still salty that you can't have abilities that change over level.
You can.
You couldn't last I checked.
I mean, have you seen the... I mean, are they going away or are they additive?
Additive.
Then yeah, you totally can. I mean, Drow pick up new spells as they level.
Spells, yes. Abilities was the problem I ran into.
I'll poke at it later for you now that I actually know what the issue is.
For the Harpy Homebrew I was trying to build up.
Anyway, did anyone else roll insight against Tibbletop's 22?
No.
No, I'm
No.
just still talking to him about stuff. Because I'm like, so, like, if I had something I was kind of trying to work on that's, like, art related and need maybe, like, a sketch artist and a makeup artist, do I just come here or ask Reeve, or what would I do?
Well, I don't know who that is, so... I mean, you can. Sure, yeah.
Okay, I might check in with you later then in a couple days when things settle down. Hopefully everyone's still in this region then.
Yeah, sure.
So,
It's starting to get smoky in here.
yeah. Are they burning the building down?
No, they're burning the stage, but they're underground.
Yeah. So, Tabletop, how about we Let's get a move on. I mean, you've been to these blood marches before, right?
Yeah, why do you think I'm sitting here?
Right. Standing here in the building with all the fire in it.
Yeah, it's safer.
I don't think it will affect. I mean, I've studied the lower plane energies a bit. I don't think it'll affect him the same way
We should leave.
as you know us.
I mean, I'll fake it for you if you want.
We should leave.
Let's leave. Later, Tabletop.
You sure? He starts edging closer to the fire.
We're not fireproof.
I mean, I've never seen what a march looks like. Maybe I'll just go take a little look.
Okay.
Inga kind of starts to like slowly walk towards the door.
I like to think that Frizz's iron pupils are just like the size of saucers right now.
No, but as you look at him, there are little, like, jolts of electricity in his eyes.
Let's,
We should go.
let's go.
Bye, Tabletop. See you in a
Sure,
few
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Stay hot. Alright, as y'all head up above
We're
ground.
always hot.
I'm sorry, what?
Please, Tabletop. We're always hot.
As you head above ground, you're greeted by a cacophony of screams, laughter, giggling. I can't think of another adjective for laughter, but just a general sense of merriment and chaos.
Hey, Rail.
Streaming past you.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I was gonna say, you still have a pass without trace, right?
I do still have that.
We don't need one. It's fine.
It's fine.
That's boring.
I was thinking of casting Bear's Endurance on myself just in case. But well, let's see what the blood march is like before we jump to that kind of conclusion.
Streaming past you in just not even close to an organized fashion are hundreds of thousands of Rakdos of various shapes, sizes, different makeups, different performances, some of them tossing food at the people that they are passing by, some of them juggling knives, some of them juggling flaming batons, one of them juggling small goblins.
Ingrid subtly moves Watcher to go sit on Fairdear's shoulder and goes and takes Frizz's elbow. It's okay, I won't get lost. I have Frizz with me.
Exactly, we'll be fine.
And then proceeds the next time a crowd gets by to
Usually
steer Frizz away
the
and get
impaired
lost.
person follows the. Wait, that's
And
wrong.
they're in the stream. Watcher kind of perches on Fairdear's shoulder like, "Meh," and chews on the side of his face a little.
Head scritches.
So,
I guess
You
more
think
like
so?
head neck scritches.
Yes.
I'd like to think we're starting to be very good friends, right?
I want to
Why,
interrupt
yes.
y'all, and so I am going to real quick. Ingrid or Frizz,
Sure.
I need you to roll me a D20. One of y'all.
One of
You
us.
take this one. Go ahead.
Sure. Let's see. That'll be just a 14. Any modifiers or anything? Or just like a random roll?
Nope, just a random roll. As you enter into the stream, you fall in step behind a one-man marching band. The goblin is strapped with this intricate device that makes loud, clanging, buzzing sounds with every step. There is a number of coffee cans just festooned upon his body, with a small jangling of coins from each one. Razor blades and barbed wire just kind of flail away around the device that he's wearing with every step.
So
Well,
I've been thinking, I think we've been good friends. I've helped with, Rail trying to get you into debt and trying to ease over the Zorius paperwork and some mechanics. I think maybe if it wasn't too much trouble, you could do a small favor.
Sure. Well, what do you need?
Well, first, your discretion. I need you to not tell them.
out of character question.
Yeah.
When
Has to be a
did
character moment.
fair? Sorry, I totally ruined your.
What was the answer on discretion?
Yeah, of course. Like
Well-
always.
I think that even if they ask you to replay something with the Whisper Jar later, you could not replay part of it. I'd really like you to look something up for me.
Okay. Sure.
Does it help to have more information about the topic, or it's just like a word is good?
Depends, but yes, both.
Well, I would like to look up Ingrid Integra and Corvidae. Brother of David Integra Corvidae, the one that used to be Ingrid Integra Corvid. Actually, we should probably look it up with Corvid. Fada Leviathan used to be the owner of Raven's Talon. I think that's enough to go by. Just, if it says anything about why the family got kicked or who petitioned for it, just maybe not mention that to Rail. You know how he gets on these kicks of going after things that hurt family, and we don't want him getting incited.
No, I definitely understand that. Okay. So, little disappointing news, because I've used it already today, I can't look up all that information.
Actually, you
But-
used it yesterday before we slept.
Oh, I did I use it yesterday? Oh, I did use it yesterday. Okay then, yeah. I thought I used it today.
No, we slept and then we
Yeah,
saw
you're right.
devotion and then we went
Oh,
right to the
it's like-
play.
It's like 9 a.m.
Yeah, okay, yep. For some reason I had it reversed and I thought it was late at night. I forgot we slept. Yep. Then yeah. Let's definitely do that.
Ingrid Integra Corvid. And she takes out a couple silver out of her general entertainment lifestyle bonus and generally throws it in the direction of the cans while they're walking.
Make a dexterity. Just roll me your dexterity plus modifier.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand. Sure. And then we can have that out of character moment.
24.
Yeah, you just like ring it in. As the coin falls in, a micro trap triggers and a small buzzing blade jouts out over the over the lip of the coffee can.
I'm glad I threw that.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you going to say, Tux?
Were you speaking out loud or over Spy's murmur?
Out loud.
So I probably read that
but-
entire conversation.
My argument would be that they got into the stream. They're about maybe a quarter of a mile from y'all at this point. The march is moving pretty fast.
Okay.
Yeah, we were intentionally trying to get away.
In fact, y'all are having trouble seeing them now.
That's why I had my familiar, so I could tell y'all's location, so I could make sure we were away. I was, that's why I placed my familiar on your shoulder.
Okay. I'll accept that.
By the way, I wanted to just have Hermes fly up, just to keep an eye out for that one creepy person with the unpleasant interest in Ingrid. Can't remember his
Okay.
name. but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Theoretically, he should be
Alright.
marching from 6th right now, but not a bad precaution.
Just to be safe. Ooh. Roll is 19 plus what's Hermes' perception? Hermes' perception is +3. 22.
All right, noted. Are y'all getting into the stream?
I was planning to.
All right.
With that?
Ingrid and Frizz already are.
Right. I mean more Faraday.
Sure. I don't suppose would stealth be like a blend in?
I mean, you can try and stealth.
You're in a tuxedo, though.
No,
Yeah,
we
honestly, like-
Tux in a tuxedo.
I think we did that because otherwise I wouldn't be in armor, and apparently everybody else just went in full combat gear. So
No, Rail was very much not in armor.
I'm not an
No,
armor either.
Rail had his armor when he rolled.
I did have my armor for the play.
He had
yeah.
his decorative jacket over it, and I had my little vest over mine, but I had my noble's clothes too. We
Yeah.
tend to actually wear our fancy stuff and our armor together. It's kind of been a weird group thing.
I did not wear my armor, to be fair.
Y'all do have armored clothes.
Except Frizz, who we
I-
need to get to the tailor.
Yeah.
But in this
Get there
instance, stealthing would be trying to blend in with the crowd, yes. It's
Yeah.
going to be impossible to be unnoticed, but it is possible to not be immediately obvious. Hi, EQ. Thank you for the raid.
right, that's what I mean.
Okay,
Is that I'm not like
do we-
trying to tiptoe or keep to the shadows or anything. I'm just trying to blend in. So I'm just making sure I'm using
Yeah.
the right thing. Okay.
Faraday, do you want me to cast Pass Without Trace?
Let's save it for now.
Okay, it lasts an hour with concentration.
I think this is gonna last a lot longer than an hour.
Y'all are walking to the first precinct.
Yeah.
Fair point. All right.
Let's
Yeah. So, like, Rail is planning to have a good time with this, but not letting his guard down.
so 24.
Okay. Noted. As y'all enter the stream, I need both of y'all to roll me a d20.
D20 it is.
Ingrid's planning on rejoining after Lord Jar results to wait for them if possible.
Yeah.
It's going to be
I
next to
roll-
impossible to do the Lord Jar covertly right this.
I rolled a
Well,
7.
we're not trying to do it covertly. We're trying to do it not with them.
All right, Rail. As you enter the stream, you are handed what looks like a sausage wrapped in a pancake, taco style. It's drizzled with this kind of orangey red sauce.
That looks tasty. Should I be concerned about what's in the sausage?
Always. Always be concerned about
Faraday,
what's in
make
the
your roll,
sausage.
please.
14.
14.
Yes.
You are given what looks like a small bowl that has a fish ball in it and what smells like applesauce.
That racist. Okay. I shall hold but not consume my bowl of fish-eyed applesauce.
Well, fish ball, not fish eye.
Fish ball.
Like felt a fish ball. Do you know what that is? Okay. Meryl, do you want to explain this one?
Okay, do you know what a meatball is?
Yes. So it's just that
It's
with
like
fish.
that, but it's made of fish.
That sounds
It's
awesome.
basically ground up fish, yeah.
Okay.
Very good with horseradish.
And this one
That
is served with
sounds good.
applesauce.
I've heard of
So
weirder.
work. I think that's another way to have it.
I would think applesauce would be more of a savory thing, but I guess it depends on how the fish is cooked.
Well, the applesauce has cinnamon mixed in with it, you think?
Okay.
You think?
Yeah, I'm assuming
It's
my
actually like green spices.
identify substances. Can I do that on this?
Make your roll.
Okay. Nope. And I am switching d20s.
I'm like, would I be able to tell by like smell or anything if I would recognize any?
I'll be
altering
honest, in this crowd, I don't
substances?
think you could individualize different smells.
Yeah.
I think it's all just
Fair
pretty
point.
much farmhouse right now.
That smell of like ash and like the tinted like iron and blood and stuff like that. I'm guessing.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Should probably keep my head clear.
Well, I mean,
Can't really save a taco for later.
Nope.
It doesn't really work.
Especially not when you're just walking around.
True. What the hell? Mavana,
Drop it.
wait, is Kate with me?
that seems rude.
Yes, Mavana
Okay.
and Kay are with you.
It's
Okay.
a parade.
Mavana was handed what looks like a cup of some sort of buttery slips of noodle. And Kay has a party hat.
Yay. He gets scritches.
Let's see. What the hell? Rail isn't going to eat the whole thing, but Rail is going to take a bite of it. Alright?
Alright, it's a nice mixture of sweet and savory, and the sauce on top has this kind of honey taste to it, but also spicy heat.
Okay. He's going to wait for like 20 minutes to see if it has any other effects before he eats the rest of it.
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it. 7.
You take. Nope, that's the wrong sheet. Sorry. Where are you at? That is the one advantage of having physical dice. You take 4 poison damage, and you are poisoned for the next 24 hours as your stomach starts hard cramping and churning.
Poison condition for 24 hours? Eek.
Yeah.
You might want to use a spell for that.
Yep, lesser restoration. I'm casting lesser restoration on myself.
Alright, that clears the poison condition.
I just imagine that he's like walking at a fast march and twirling around and doing all the somatic components.
Whisper
Just-
jar, whisper jar, whisper jar.
Some
that's
of the components aren't that extreme.
Whisper jar?
So yeah, I want to use the whisper jar too.
Okay.
Now, did you want me to look up you or your brother?
No, my great-grandmother, Ingrid
Great-grandmother.
Integra
Great-
Corvid. The first Corvidae.
There's a lot of corvids. Listen, there's a lot of corvids. Give me a
I'll write it
second.
down
Okay.
on paper. And she writes
Why
down the
don't you just speak
information.
it into it?
Can I do
Can you
that?
speak it into it?
I don't
You
know.
do it. All right, hold it out. Can I hold it out for you?
I like the idea that Frisk is just like, yo,
While
not
you're
gonna
walking in a
lie,
parade.
I'm not 100% right now.
So Ingrid leans forward and she says, previous Orzhov Pontiff Ingrid Integra Corvid.
Make your roll.
I think that's you, though.
I make the history roll, or does she?
You are the loremonger. It is a function
Yeah.
of your ability.
No, I get that. I get that. I just want to see if it was weird stuff with this. Let's see. Oh, that's a
And-
16, so probably being 15, but plus
Is
7.
this the
so-
history or the investigation one?
Or the one that gives you more information, not just names and stuff.
Okay, 1 second. Let me pull that rule and her sheet. Okay, that was Ravnica. That's not what I needed. I already have Ravnica. I don't know why I agreed to this. It's giving out all this information. Okay, so that one was the... On a success, you learn the following information. Creatures... Oh, it is this one. History check. On a success, the jar plays back a recording on that subject made somewhere, sometime by another Acquisitions Inc. or Monger. Alrighty, so then there is a screech and a small clacking sound at the start of the recording. It's like an unknown voice issues forth from the player. Now you understand that I am recording this for prosperity, yes? We are going to speak on the events of the harbor and your decisions following it. What follows that is a voice that sounds very similar to Ingrid's. Yes, we did not know what our younger brother intended, but we think we have stopped what he has set in motion. The decision for me to leave the family and to set me and my line as watchers over his tomb is not an easy one to make, but for the protection of our family and our family's name and the people in the precinct, a sacrifice that I am willing to make. An obligation owed is an obligation that must be fulfilled, and if you cannot fulfill the obligations of your family, then... And the recording kind of trails off there.
Does it give aliases and stuff like that too?
That is an entirely different check.
Would you like to do that check too?
Yes!
Alright. $19 plus... Which one is that? Is that also history?
Okay, that one is investigation. Ingrid Integra Corvidae. Okay, let's see here. You learned the creature's name, Ingrid Integra Corvidae. She has not used any aliases in the past month. Her primary profession was priest. Skill proficiencies included poisoner's kit, sleight of hand, stealth, acrobatics, performance, and persuasion.
Does it tell you whether she's still alive?
Creature's name, up to 3 aliases it has used within the past month, its primary professions and skill proficiencies, nothing else.
So if this alias has been used in the past month, then possibly.
It says no alias. It said no alias is used though.
I know, but even a name? I don't know. I'm pulling for strings.
Well,
Probably not.
I don't think it had anything on it dangerous for Rail to know if you want to play it later. We should, I should coordinate with Watcher and we should, delay a bit to regroup with them.
I will point out
Understood.
that this functions only if you can see the creature.
Oh. That's less fun.
As
I
an
get
action,
that.
select one humanoid you can see and make a DC 15 intelligence investigation check. On a success, you learn the following information: the creature's name, up to 3 aliases it has used in the past month, its primary profession, and its skill proficiencies.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm actually confused now.
Yay! I did my job as a DM.
Yay, confusion. Yay, confusion. Well, this should be my next character's name. Yay, confusion.
Nirvana pours out the food that she was handed.
So, unless Frizz objects, Ingrid's going to kind of be like pulling to the side and working with Watcher to regroup everyone.
No, yeah, no, that's fine.
Alright, so now that y'all once y'all regroup, I need y'all to choose one person from amongst y'all to roll a d12.
I mean, I got bad D20 luck. I could go with the D12 and see what happens.
You could. I'm all for it.
7.
I don't hear any objection.
Alright, as the group joins the flow and rounds one of the corners, you see a rotund giant just kind of in a jester's outfit with a jester's swan staff that's the size of a light post. He's swinging it over the crowd and like just barely grazing over people's heads. People are throwing coins and money at him. Goblins are just kind of like scaling his legs and like climbing up his sides until they get to his shoulders, and then diving off of him into the crowd to crowd surf. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid goblin crowd surfers.
Okay.
Before
I
I
got
roll, if
24.
we're successful, can we catch goblin crowd surfers, or do we have
come
to
on.
avoid them?
I will
Oh.
leave it up to you.
10.
I was going to ask that too.
Oh, it was only a 5,
Rolling
so...
well on saving throws.
26.
I got a 24. So I'd like to imagine that a goblin is like jumping to where Ingrid is, and I like catch it and push up the way.
I mean, I got a 5, so...
So anyone who rolled less than a 10, you take 8 bludgeoning damage as a goblin impacts the side of your head. If you rolled higher than 10, you take 4 damage and you can catch the goblin if you so choose.
What if I rolled exactly 10?
Meet or beat.
Okay, so I get 4 damage.
And a goblin.
And the goblin.
I have a goblin now.
Rail is
Huh.
going to... Let's just say keep the crowds moving.
Frizz and I found music.
Do I
What
put
have
that
y'all found
under
so far?
extras or equipment?
Food poisoning. I found food poisoning so far.
8 damage. That seems rather inconvenient.
You are Griggum 2.
Yeah.
Come, my son.
3.
The female goblin looks very alarmed.
Faradir,
What?
Faradir, put them down. Or rather, hand them off to the rest of the crowd, Faradir. Let them crowd surf.
Do you want to ride a dog? He's big enough.
She stopped for a second and then nods.
Okay.
Ingrid makes
I
a
let her
pretend
ride
metal
Kay.
parasol that she's holding with minor illusion.
I believe
Right,
goblins
The
can
goblin,
ride a war mastiff.
yes. Yes. She mounts Kay long enough for you to let your guard down before running.
Bye, Griggum 23.
Faradir. Faradir.
I mean, I know you miss him.
I thought we were having a day off.
We have goblins at home if you miss him that much. You should, I mean, you wanted to spend time with our
get a
current
goblin?
one.
We have goblins at home.
Frizz, as about an hour later, you start to feel the effects kind of wear off a little. You no longer have that point of inspiration,
Oh,
Alright.
but you are still immune to exhaustion for the next hour.
I mean, Fair Dear,
Cool.
you've been wanting to hang out more with Daldra and go swimming and play flutes and stuff. Why don't you have her ride Kay?
As a note, we're gonna get exhausted pretty quickly if we try to do this whole thing in one go.
I mean, I doubt they're running the trams right now with all this going on. I'm pretty sure they would have shuttered it. I'm pretty sure the Golgari tunnels are shuttered unless, we got special pass-through permission. I mean, we could go get the Dromeds, but then they might get spiked or something.
You know what can't get spiked though? Tank.
It would have been really awesome, though, bounding over the crowd in a group of Dromeds.
that would have been. There aren't like floats we could potentially hitch a ride on or anything like that, are there?
You do see large structures farther down that could potentially be floats, or they could be giants. You're not quite
I
sure.
generally think that you can't just hitch a ride on a Rakdos float.
We would have to perform on it. But
That
That's
sounds
a
right. I think Friz is
violation.
right.
No,
No, it's if you're getting paid for your performance.
But they throw coins.
Don't take
Okay.
them. I mean, everyone knows you don't just take coins when you're thrown them.
exactly.
At the end of the first hour, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Shit.
Don't forget, anyone who ate the food yesterday, you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
I have a 13
Which
on
food was
mine.
it?
The food at the spa.
So, also, if you had any for
God damn it,
breakfast.
still?
Yeah, it lasts 24 hours.
Wait.
I mean, I only have a 13 because I
Well-
rolled a natural 1.
Doesn't matter,
no,
I
I
rolled a
rolled a 6,
9
never mind.
both times.
I am going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on it, so it's just a straight roll.
Wait, it's a
Okay.
magic
Which will
effect,
be-
right? So I can roll twice?
Yes. If you have disadvantage, wait, does he have you re-roll, or does he give you advantage?
It gives you advantage.
Then it's just a straight roll. It's just your first.
I didn't eat except for the very first night, 2 days ago.
Oh, then you're fine.
And anyway, it's still a 13
And-
because I rolled a 2 this time. Got a 9.
Pulled
I'll do
a
all saving throws today.
320.
Okay. Anyone who rolled less than a 15, you start to feel your pulse quicken. The beat of the music and the cacophony of the people having fun around you pulls you deeper into the flow of the carnival.
You said less than 15?
Alright.
Yes, less than 15.
The good thing Ingrid was already acting that way because she's definitely, that 13 didn't do it.
Nor did my
All
11.
right.
I pull out my
So,
flute.
Frizz, you watch
we're
as
starting to
your
feel
friends start to get into the mood and pull into closer to the center of the stream of Rakdos performers.
I have a 1 on my performance with the flute.
Hey, Frizz, you coming with? They're kind of falling back there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, let's go. To be fair, I still feel like I'm partially kind of high, so like, this wouldn't be too bad.
Sure.
You are still partially kind of high, so it's not too bad. As y'all progress down towards, let's see, I'll start at the Murder Coliseum. So as y'all progress across the Barwin Hill neighborhood, you see a number of recognizable landmarks, such as the Creatures of Comfort Bathhouse and Spa. All of a sudden, a huge gush of what looks to be blood, but who knows? I mean, Rakdos erupts in the area around y'all. I need Ralph, Fairdeer, and Ingrid to make a DC 15 check for me. Sorry, wisdom saving throw for me.
24.
With disadvantage.
Yep.
Magic effect still?
Yep.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, that's not
19.
going to do it. Second roll can't be worse than the first roll. Oh, got it. A 3 and an 18. So
Impressive. Could Rail roll me a
8.
D10, please?
I got 8 is my final save. D10?
Yes.
That's a D12. What does a D10 look like?
It's the kind of diamond-y looking one.
Ah, D10. Roll 8.
8. Y'all see Rail get splashed with the blood. He immediately turns and sucker punches one of the people walking next to him. Make an attack roll for me.
Oh my god.
Just unarmed attack.
Alright. Unarmed attack is 17.
17. You just turn and clock this guy. Like, he falls to the ground, but everyone around you starts cheering and, like, jostling you.
Oh my god. Alright.
So, Rail,
Yeah.
how do you resist a grapple?
And as y'all round the area, I need Frizz to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I wanna go ahead and help the guy up and just kind of act like he's walking with us for some reason.
He
I
gets
kind of
up,
pull him along.
he's holding his nose like this, and after a second he kind of stumbles away.
Hi.
Well, and yeah, Faraday, the answer is not very well, if you want to try it.
Yep. Shoot. It's 15. What's the modifier again? Like, is it just strength? For
It
grappling?
depends. What are you trying to do?
Basically grapple
Oh,
Rail
grapple?
because he's punching people for no reason.
It is your athletics versus Rail's athletics or acrobatics, whichever.
Okay,
Rail's is.
16.
My con save was
right.
13, by the way.
13? Okay. While Romero rolls that
Hang on,
acrobatics
Oh,
or athletics.
19.
Yeah, you easily kind of shoulder or slip out of the grip, just like give him a warning point. Feralden. Feralden? Either way.
Feral?
Feral, that's it. Feral. You gain 1 point of exhaustion. You're poisoned for the next 6 hours. And you're blind while you're poisoned.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Okay,
bad.
We're by base. I think we need to go back to the second side.
Well, we don't know yet till Frizz tells us.
Okay, sorry.
I'm
That's
applying stuff to my character sheet, and then I will do that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna over-spy his murmur. Be like, hey, Rail. So, I feel like shit, and I am blind.
Okay.
You wanna come find me real quick?
1
Two
second,
things.
because Rel is not wearing his murmur.
Yes.
Hermes is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hermes is. I'll cover.
And the other thing is, how coherent is Rail?
Behold the midnight sky, unburdened by darkness and lifted by the sun. Rail seems
Yeah, I'm pretty burdened by darkness right now.
This is one-on-one, so this is just him and Hermes having a chat.
Rail is jubilant.
Guys,
you're-
we're having fun. We're having a good time here.
Can we see Frizz starting to like stumble around so we're all walking together at this point?
Yes.
So what actually gets through to Rail?
Hermes would tell you what's going on after a second.
Okay. So, here. And lesser restoration.
Okay.
Do you want to remove the poison or the blindness?
Poison, because it'll get rid of the blindness. Right?
Okay.
Yes. It doesn't do
Okay.
anything for the exhaustion, though.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but so I will cast it and remove poison.
All right, you can see.
You
And
okay, Frizz? You don't want to get
Thank you.
trampled in this kind of
You're
crowd.
You're looking a little. Come on.
It'll be
get,
fine.
Get into the vibe.
for the next hour that has passed, I need one of y'all to roll a d12 again.
One of us?
Yeah. One of y'all roll a d12.
Because none of us are listening to Fairdeer about heading back to the base, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Notice
Rail
Fairdeer
is,
hasn't left to head back to the base yet either.
yeah, Rail is kind of losing himself in this a little bit. I guess I can roll a d12. if you guys
Fairdeer
don't
is
think
too.
I'm rolling lucky.
Like he's saying, we should go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Frizz. You know,
Four.
Yeah.
we've got to turn in, like, that you're part of the group. So we should do that soon.
Okay. As y'all are marching, a
Yeah.
mob of goblins with what look like steel replacement teeth dash through the area, nipping and biting at people. You see one grab someone's arm, chomp down on it, shake his head like a dog before running off.
I renew my illusion and keep my parasol in front of me.
I need everyone except Ingrid to report your AC for me.
15.
14.
15, 14. That was only 2 ACs, I got told.
Yeah, sorry, the audio cut out for a second. What did you ask for?
I need your AC.
17.
All right. So then, the only person that gets close to being bit is Rail, but they chomp down on a bit of your claw on your jacket, and you kind of like shake them off of it after a second. They rolled really bad. 6, 1, and 16. All right. That's the second hour of the Blood March done. Let's see here now. Continuing on, y'all move past the Creatures of Comfort Bathhouse and Spa, as well as your own office, and start marching towards the edge of the district. I need one of y'all to make me a d20 roll.
Not me.
I think it's. We've all known except for Fairdeer. I think it's Fairdeer.
Probably. 14.
14?
Uh-huh.
Okay. As y'all pass by, there. You're frozen too.
Shoot.
All right. Zizabeth's reloading real quick.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks frozen on my end as well.
Yeah. The whole not blinking thing is very disconcerting.
Blink, 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 blinkety, blink.
According to this, she has no internet,
Oh.
which is weird because I have internet and we're plugged into the same power splitter box thingy.
Oh.
Okay, it's coming back up.
Coming back up.
Yeah, she'll be back in a second.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Okay,
I
that was
need
a
to reload.
14, right?
Yes. And I need to reload.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. It's our middle name.
Gosh dang it again.
We really need to create a technical difficulties podcast.
No, we
That's
really.
probably already a thing.
I mean,
And copyright.
actually, that could be if we had like sci-fi tabletop on Space Station or something like that. That'd be a pretty good name for the campaign.
No, I mean, if we did sci-fi tabletop, it would need to be Among Us.
That'd
No,
be-
seriously, was talking to someone like 2 days ago. They're working on an Among Us RPG, and it's like, there's no way that's going to go over well.
No.
Anyway, as y'all round the corner, a pair of Rakdos jesters have climbed up on top of a merchant's cart and are flinging china and glassware into the crowd. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Oh, 19.
I will be spending sorcery points to add a d4 to my roll.
Alrighty.
So that will be 8 plus 4 plus 3. So 15.
Okay. So, as you spend your sorcery points, can I have you roll on the wild magic table for me?
Yes. Yo, that's like.
I'm about to get so paranoid after this.
How do I pull it up on here though? Let's see.
Oh, here, I got it.
Inventory. Oh yeah, I should just roll it. It's 50%. You can go with all that BS.
I have a
That
table.
will be a 36.
36? You're sure?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll me a d10.
All right. 3.
3? You get younger 3 years.
So how old does that make Frizz look now?
Instead of early 30s, older 20s? 29 to be specific.
Frizz, are you trying to put on glamours to impress people?
No. Everything feels a little.
Did you spot someone in the
Less-
crowd you like? Is it romance?
No. This is time stuff, I think.
Oh, we should get you to that picnic sometime soon. I mean, after, you know, visit Farkeep.
I should tell you this because, wait, I don't know. Do you want me to tell you this, or do you want to just be surprised by this? Because it will definitely affect the way you, your actions going forward. But it is something that theoretically he could be aware of.
Okay, then. If you be aware of it, I should be aware of it.
Okay, so you know how every day, how whenever you use your Tides of Chaos, I roll a D percentile, and any percentile number under that roll will trigger your wild magic.
Yeah.
I rolled, when you use the Tides of Chaos, I rolled 2d10, and the first roll came up with a 0, and the second roll came up with a 0.
Oh, so anytime I use this, wild magic's gonna happen.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna use it so much more now.
I mean,
That's
would we
a
know
free
his wild
spellcasting
magic? We just know
campaign.
he looks younger and he cast a spell, right?
It's not even a spell, just an ability. I mean, it's like a magical ability.
Yeah, I feel that wild magic sorcerers don't get their. I mean, no other class or subclass has your features determined to function by the DM.
Except for, I think the new barbarian does, right? Wild magic
No,
barbarian.
it's a set. When you trigger your wild magic,
Oh.
when you trigger your rage, your wild magic fires.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true.
Nothing else, and that struck me as unfair. So, once Tides of Chaos is rolled, I roll a D percentile, and then going forward, any use of sorcerer abilities, such as sorcerer points or spell casting, triggers a percentile roll, and if I roll less than that initial roll, hey, wild magic hack. But, you know, there's always a chance I can roll a 1, and so, like, virtually no chance of wild magic happening. Or I can roll 100, and yes, wild magic is happening.
It's been a nice campaign.
What do you mean? There's not that much things to go wrong.
You're gonna wind up burning down the city or something.
No.
I mean, would they notice that it was him during all this? I mean, it's like the perfect time to have 100.
And here is just for prosperity, the screenshot I took, or the screen grab I grabbed of it.
No, I trust it. Like, I'm not. No, I trust it.
All of us are aware DMs have very strange luck.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Are
that
you
a
continuing on
percentile?
with the march?
Well, it's 2d10 with essentially a percentile.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
did
not.
2d10 because
One would have to
2d10
be
is
20 max.
No, okay, so it's 2d10. The first die determines the 10s slot, and the second die determines the 1 slot.
So that would be
because he
11, not 20. It's not additive.
No, 100.
No.
That's how you roll 100.
So on a d10, the 1 is, or the 10 is represented by a 0. If you get 2 zeros, it's 100.
okay. So since Faraday was objecting, and I realized that, like, oh, there is actually a percentile option. I got on
No, I like the
and
first one.
beyond, and I rolled it again, and
Well, I'm just
I
confused
rolled
because...
it again.
Okay, so if you do 2d10...
Oh my god. Holy,
This is just fate at this point. Faraday, just...
This is,
We'll explain it on break.
yeah, no.
10
Yeah,
plus
no.
10 is not 100.
Yeah,
It's not plus. It's
It's not
percentile.
additive.
It's for the
not plus.
digits.
Okay.
It's like log kind of stuff.
So you're going with 11 on that first roll, is what I'm asking. Not 20, right?
No, it's
No,
the,
it's
the
100.
tens digit is 10, like 1 0, and then the
Yes.
one digit
Yeah.
is 0 or 100.
place, right? So there are, this one has 10s on it, okay? I know it's hard to see, but like right here it is 0 0, okay?
Yes.
Then on the one with the simple one, it is just a 0, okay? This one with the 2 digits is the 10 slot, and the one with the 1 digits is the 1 slot. They're not additive. They're just, here's like 40, and then this is like 7, so you need 47. If you get 0 0 0, it's not 0 because you can't roll a 0. It bumps it to 100.
Alright. That macro looks
So,
off to
new
me,
rule,
but okay.
New rule, whenever I ask for a d20 roll, I'm going to ask Faraday for a percentile roll.
Oh no.
It's fine.
I
It
think-
actually completely lowers the chances of getting ones.
Hey, it's
Does
a learning activity.
Yeah. And I think next character, if we have like a one shot or something, I think he should play a wild magic sorcerer so he gets to roll more.
Okay,
Hey,
it's
I
just
haven't played
2d10
every
is not...
sorcerer.
I'm
It's not
It's not.
Okay.
Faraday, Tux, I need you to give me two d10s.
Okay. Here's a 2d10.
No, I
D10.
Need, okay, you have. No, that's one. That's a d8.
7. Damn it, you are correct.
I know I'm correct. I'm the DM.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since I was 12.
What the fuck is my regular d10?
Faraday, just trust
I
us
think
this
this is
time,
it.
and we'll explain it afterwards.
I know how it works. I'm saying,
here.
looking at the macro is messed up. If you
Oh,
look
yes,
at the
no, I
first
agree with you.
screenshot, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yes,
making
no,
sure we're
that's
doing
because
it right.
I rolled 2d10.
That's what
right,
I'm
that's because I
saying.
used 2d10
Okay.
as opposed-
That's what I've
Yes,
been trying to
that's
say.
because I used,
Holy shit.
because I used
We got there.
All
Did we?
right.
Yes.
Sort of.
What was the last? What was the last? I had y'all roll on the events table, not on the.
It was like a 13, right? What did you roll, Fair Deer, for the event that happened? And it was the breaking
14.
glass and
It was a
stuff. And then
14.
Okay,
yeah.
Yes.
It was
14. Okay.
yeah, the acrobat's throwing the breaking glass, and we had to make a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw. I went to make it, and I had my wild magic to it, which was not the one, like the D4, which triggered the wild magic, which is what caused this whole spiral of events.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah.
Everyone rolled higher than a 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, no one takes any damage. Okay.
Okay.
Then the next table is the precinct specific table. I need one of y'all to roll a d12.
Am I the designated D12 person still?
Apparently, since I don't know the
think so.
difference between a D8 and D10.
Or a D2d10s and a D100.
3.
3? Okay. Y'all stumble upon an impromptu stage erected in the center of the street. Everyone make a performance check, please.
Ooh.
And describe your performance.
Ow, ow, ow. So can I use my channel divinity?
Yes.
Use knowledge of the ages to give myself proficiency with performance.
I'm not going to roll mine until I
Why the
get
hell
to
would
ready
you
to
not?
describe it. I'm going to hold off on rolling it till then.
I'm using 2 sorcery points.
Roll me a
Bump it up.
roll me a percentile dice, please.
Alright, that's going to be a 57.
57. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Awesome. So originally I rolled, what is that? So I rolled a 21 and I wanted to add 3 to it, so 24.
Okay. Describe your performance.
Yeah, I need to describe it for myself.
Fire juggling.
Ooh, wait, I have an idea. That was actually a really good one to get right now. Let's see.
I guess the question is, are you aware that you're under that effect when it happens? Or is it totally...
I would assume so.
Okay.
I would like to think that wild magic tingles.
Yeah, I think it would tingle. So yeah, I'm gonna reach into my bag, and then let's see what I have. Stuff. Thing. Okay, so I'm going to first take all of the paper I have in my bag and ball it up and could just start throwing that at the ground, and then I want to pull out. I'm gonna pull out 2 things. I'm pulling out the paper and balling that up, which I'm still holding, so it's not gonna ignite yet. And then I am pulling out the deck of illusions. I'm just gonna go for all the crazy shit I have right now because
Do you have Deck of Illusions? I thought... Oh, did Meryl give it to you?
I believe
I thought he
gave
did,
it back,
yeah.
Okay.
So then, yeah, I will go ahead and simultaneously throw both the card and the ball of paper together, so the paper ignites, and as the card hits, it will spawn an illusion of something. I don't know exactly what cards are in it. I know there's supposed to be a D20 missing. I think there were only...
Yeah, I
think
have it.
we had
back.
mentioned there were only...
1 second, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I have to go and get the deck.
If it's something cool that fits with my illusions, can I join your act?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Whew. Y'all are not making this easy on the DM today.
No, we are not.
You're the ones who let us get this close to a parade.
Okay. Oh, mother. Deck of illusion. DCK of illusions. I have the deck here. And shuffling. Carefully randomized. No one can say that I stacked this. I dropped a card, so one of the cards is out, so... And 3 of hearts. That is... Clubs, hearts. Wait. This only goes up to 9. Oh, I grabbed the wrong half of the deck.
Oops.
Hey. It is incredible the fact that I actually knew where this deck was, considering we haven't fully unpacked yet.
Yeah.
Boy.
Jack of clubs. Jack of clubs is a berserker dressed in Golgari leathers, swinging a massive great sword that looks like it's a wooden paddle studded with bits of jagged broken metal and sharpened stone, appears on the stage howling and just slashing through the air. Slashing at the air.
Anchor's just like, I'm not the only Golgari here. Hey guys, I'm not the only Golgari here.
Not Golgari, Gruul, sorry.
I was about to say.
Oh, Gruul. Oh.
I don't know if there's any Golgari berserkers.
I don't know either.
Probably.
It's good.
I mean, I thought it was
Troll
about to be
berserkers would
canon.
make sense. Zombie
Sorry.
berserkers would make sense.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's just. Yeah.
Anyway, Frizz gets 10 gold for the performance.
You can't accept it.
I mean, he
accept
can
it?
do what he wants.
I'll do whatever I want.
Okay,
I will,
you can't legally accept it. As a reminder.
No, I know.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
pick it up and put it into a separate pouch.
Alright, who's next? Go for it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll first, but. Oh shit! Okay, so that's a 30 for performance. Okay, so that's a 30 for
Nice.
performance. Ingrid's going to use a series of illusionary spikes to clear the area in front of the stage. As she puts on some crawl music in the background with prestidigitation and shoos people away with her parasol. Then she gets out of her bag and pulls it out upside down, one of the barrels of water for our red waste strip. Opens it and casts shape water, making little like bug figures with saddles within a 10-foot cube with the water, and then freezes it in a circle with a little top like a carousel, and then colors it and leaves that there and uses mold earth on a circle around the base where the base of it is to start rotating the base to make a little carousel, and then she lets the spikes go away and sits down on the stage.
There is a loud cheering, and you get 20 gold from your performance. Alright, who's left?
Rail hasn't gone yet. Alright. I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh, hell with it.
Well, remember, you got proficiency in it for like the next minute.
Yeah. Alright, so rolling it. So, performance is... 10. Rolled a total of 10. What Rail's gonna do?
I think someone could give him another D4.
I mean, normally.
Am I allowed to give him another D4? by
I do
bending
believe
luck?
it is ability. Yeah, I believe on
It
Bill.
is an ability.
I believe it says you can do it to yourself or another person.
Yeah, that I can see. Yeah. And that is 34 more.
Okay, so 14.
And then that will be a 70 on the roll, by the way.
Ingrid, put the water back away, by the way, when they're done.
Each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute.
What?
Does that include rail?
Yes.
Maybe that's his performance.
Well,
Ta-da!
Thaumaturgy, ham it up. Do it.
how am I supposed to... Invisible. Okay, you know what? Fine.
Invisibility is on a creature
This
when
is
it attacks or casts a
The
spell.
best time to use your
or
puppet
best
act.
Yes.
Okay.
You are now suddenly a
All right,
ventriloquist.
so... Yeah. Rail is going to... cast Thaumaturgy to enhance his voice. And he is going
Rail reappears. Everyone else around y'all is invisible.
to... Right.
I mean, I'm getting Watcher's help to not bump into people.
I was just really blanking on what Rail can do.
Same.
Claim the
Oh.
invisibility is yours.
Command another play about you.
Primal Scream.
Sing.
Say something like, you know,
Recite
whatever kind of
poetry.
labels that you
Just-
survive.
Just
They
speak
know what
whatever.
joke.
You know what?
Just ask.
Fine. Rail is going to drop a rap.
Do it.
No, but Rail is.
Okay. You rolled a 14.
14
Okay.
plus 4, so 18.
You get 5 silver.
Not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I am caffeineless. I do not have the energy to improv a rap right now.
Okay.
Fortunately.
It's okay.
And then finally me. So,
Okay.
as everybody's
You want to
doing
help him with
this,
the one?
I start doing a very pitchy rendition of My Heart Will Go On my flute.
Oh god.
You get 5. You get 5 silver. Sorry, 5 copper zib, and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as 5 copper zib is thrown at you.
Because we're not in combat, can I use a bonus action to expend this 3rd level spell slot and turn into points?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that then.
Alrighty.
3 more points.
And so with that, y'all finish that. Y'all are nearing the edge of the district. Y'all are passing through the Orzhov zone now. I need someone to make a d20 roll.
I think the only one that should make this 20 now is Rail. I think it's just fitting.
Alright. 5. I did not roll well.
I mean, you can't roll low on a percentage, to be fair.
Oh, there's a percentage roll, or was you said this D20 roll? I
Yeah.
thought.
Well, it's a D20, but it's like a table. Like,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
random table, so
Random.
we don't know if low or high is good.
Yeah, no. And it's a different table for each zone. I have been working on a lot of tables.
Damn,
As you enter the Orzhov zone, the Orzhov district, you see that the food carts have resurfaced. There are a number of carts arranged around here with the various rings of the district, displaying their treats, their snacks, and their foods, as well as their iconography. Let's see here now. If anyone wants to stop for food, now is a good time.
Rail is not going to trust any of this food.
I think
I
stopping
have
would be a
mushroom
good
bars if
idea.
anyone needs them.
Why don't we stop though, just in general?
Where all the different Rakdos cards are. Hey, let's go a little further, and then I can give you all the mushroom bar.
So when you say Orzhov District, is this the Corvino Chantry, or is this?
Corvino Chantry, yes.
Okay. We could stop in there.
That could work.
So, no, wait. You're going to go see your mom as a walk-up on a Rakdos march.
In a fortified place away
Are
from
you
all this?
insane?
Yes.
No,
Rail.
I was thinking I could consult with Karst. Like,
I
actually,
mean,
we could
you
lead the
might
march and
want to check in on Gregor, right?
that too.
I mean, there's more people than just your
I
mom
to check on
here.
people. I want to stay
Yes,
with the march.
Again, I was under the impression we were leaving the march. Because that's what Faraday
No,
was
we
asking
were-
for.
We're,
Yes.
when do we listen to Faraday?
Alright.
You know, if you have to leave
I
Faraday,
think
I can
company,
write
you
you
know what?
in my
Company
book.
vote. Company vote. Continue marching or stop
Vacation.
marching?
Vacation.
Okay, fair. Alright. I think it'd be nice to stop in if we want to stop for a bit. Given
Don't
that this is
think
the
this
only
is the
landmark
best
we
time.
know in this area.
If you have to stop, you should disguise yourself going in so you know Priest Corvino doesn't go in and from a Rakdos march. Like,
That's.
To mention that the fact that the whole thing that started this was the play about you and your, the place, the whole chantry, and
Yeah.
know that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's sort of like entering into a blood march was a bad idea.
it was a fun idea.
But if we keep doing it now, we could get yelled at tomorrow instead.
Sunk cost fallacy.
Okay.
We're already here.
Okay.
Let's
Ingrid,
stop it
where
now.
do you want to stop?
Not here?
Right. So do you want to keep going and then pause later?
You're
Sure.
invisible. Oh wait,
he's
that's
not.
already.
No, it's something
worn
a minute
out.
later.
It was only for like, yeah, it wasn't a long term.
Like, it was like a minute.
Yeah, living in that.
I mean, it's great. You want to check in with your family and be responsible.
It's
just
It's a
the
vacation
time
day.
was
I'm not
so,
in charge today.
So bad.
He's on vacation.
So with the exception of Frizz, anyone who wants to leave the march, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not. Like again, I would rather we stick together.
18.
18. Okay. Faraday says he wants to leave the march. He starts moving deeper into the crowd.
We should probably catch Faraday. He's gonna get ahead and see all the floats before we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's all stick together. How about that? And it's a nice day. And none of us have died yet.
So no one's getting
Fair
any
call.
food or drinks or snacks from the vendor stop.
I took the water back and I've got mushroom bars if anyone needs anything.
I'll take a mushroom bar happily.
All right,
I'll
y'all
take the
enter
mushroom barber.
as y'all pass through the Orzhov district. Y'all enter 10th Street. Here it is going on. Parties, goblins, noisemakers. The whole area is literally painted red from the explosions of blood, it looks like. I need another D20 from someone.
See, Ingrid, you don't happen to have
Ow.
any extra umbrellas, do you?
That's a 20, by the way.
I need you to make me an additional D6 roll, please.
That is a 5.
5. Okay. One moment, please.
I told you I lost everything on the internet again. I'm back.
Dang it.
I need to reload.
Okay. We're all back. We're all good.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yep, I do have a question.
Yes.
So the Ties of Chaos, it says, once per long rest, gain advantage on whatever. And before you use the feature of it again, the DM can have you roll in the wild magic table. Does just those rolls before count towards that as any roll, or is it you have to make a specific roll to do it?
It is any roll on the wild magic table.
Alright, cool. Just making sure. Thank you.
Okay, so y'all enter 10th Street, a cacophony of laughter, joy, clowns, goblins, the area literally painted red from the explosions of blood, it seems. A large float, multi-stage, looking like a collection of wizard towers in an array of silvers and blues with a prison university banner burning off the back of it. Rakdos gestures at the top of the towers, flinging books down at the citizenry. You found a parade float.
I want to get closer to see if they're real books or prop books.
Make me a dexterity check to see if you can catch one.
Sleight of hand.
It's kind of not something you do sneaky here.
Uh, 20.
With the additional
Okay.
D4.
Okay.
Because I want
Make me a percentile roll.
to 23. I'm just really enjoying using it, to be honest. Just gotta
Your
say.
skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
Frizz, is your new crush a Vidalkin?
I'd like to
If it was, I would assume this would push the limits of some stereotypical things.
I would
But
like
no.
to do a grapple in an attempt to do the Heimlich maneuver on Frizz.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead
fine.
and make
I'm
either
fine.
an athletics. Yeah, make an athletics. Frizz, make a acrobatics or athletics counter check. Ingrid, you catch a book. It does look real, but you open it up and it has like a hole cut into it where one could store a flask.
I'm keeping that one.
I got 5 of them.
Add book flask safe to your inventory. What was the 2 rolls?
18 to try to dislodge
And I got
whatever is clearly
You
caught
can-
in.
You can re-roll. You have Tides of Chaos.
No, I know. I have to say it beforehand, I think, but also, like, I have disadvantage anyway. So
Fair
it
enough.
was the first roll also, so, like, it would still be a 5 either way.
All right.
As he starts to kind of give me the Heimlich maneuver, so, like, listen, I'm fine. I told you, like, this is not how I wanted our relationship to be, okay?
Medicine
Fair to your
check.
hands. Fair to your hands.
I'm
Permission.
not using hands, but medicine check.
Consent is an amazing thing, okay, fair dear?
Ingrid slaps Fair dear.
Okay, that's
What's your AC, Faradir?
21 medicine check on
He is not
Frizz.
choking.
Okay, good. You worried me for a second.
Faradir, what is your AC?
15.
I only rolled a 12. Ingrid slapped you. Or tried to.
See, even Ingrid was trying to like dislodge it. I mean,
No,
her
you,
slap was
Fair
kind
dear,
of.
no.
You,
No, you
fair
don't
dear.
just grab people.
You turn
We've had this
blue.
talk.
I was
you turned
talking.
blue in the middle of a
Yes.
Rakdos parade. There are other possibilities than choking.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if I was,
When
if I was
when,
choking, I
when
could've talked.
asphyxiation is one of the possibilities, I just go with that and go with the solution.
If he hadn't answered you when you talked, then that might have been different. But you didn't ask him first.
I had 60 seconds before death. 30 seconds before totally
That's
passing
10
out.
rounds.
Yeah, that's
I
like
need someone to
that's-
make a D12 roll.
Do you want me to do the D12, guys?
Sure.
Sure, yeah, you're on the D12 roll.
Okay, I got a
Go-
5.
Go for it.
5? Huh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay. So from the top of the float, 4 gargoyles break free and start kind of circling the area, singing a harmonic tune. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Since this is a creature ability, it's not advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
15.
Wisdom saving
Again,
throw
adding a
16.
D4.
17.
15.
Yes, I got over
That'll
10 this
be-
time.
8 plus 1 plus 3, so 12.
Okay, so
And
everyone
I gotta roll
rolled-
percentile.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
is
everyone.
95.
Oh shit. Okay, so everyone rolled a 15 or higher except for Frizz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Frizz, you are driven to climb up on top of the float and start dancing.
Oh dear.
Let's see. In addition, what was that number you rolled?
95.
95. All creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Hey, where are you going, Frizz?
That's a great question. I'm just gonna go with the flow. It'll be fine. I'll start climbing up.
I mean, y'all know y'all are on 10th Street, and y'all are heading south, which means y'all are heading towards Precinct 1.
I'm gonna climb up with Frizz because he's my safety buddy today.
I'm going to.
All right, as y'all continue south along 10th Street, I need someone to roll me a d20.
And I got a 12 on reevaluating my life choices.
Frizz and I are dancing with everyone, right?
Yes. Which is weird because it's like a bunch of people in scholarly robes on the float, and then you have like periodically just a random Rakdos performer who's climbed up there and is like blowing fire or throwing knives into the crowd, who's barely dressed.
That sounds like
So,
most of the
what
fraternity
was-
parties I'm familiar with.
What was your roll, Fairdeer?
To reevaluate his life choices.
And to be
What was
fair,
the
that
12
was
that
rolled
you like?
before you asked an actual roll, so...
Oh, okay, so someone needs to do the actual D20 now that Fairdeer has rolled to reevaluate his life choices. I'm voting
19.
Frizz. Okay.
Did it.
Okay, what was the number?
19.
19. All right. As y'all pass by on the float, you see a puppeteer on the side of the street doing a performance with several mannequins and marionettes using glowing spectral hand. Most of the puppets are undressed.
You know, that's kind of remind me of zombies, because, you know, like, they're still doing stuff.
Naked zombies.
I need
most
someone
of
to-
them?
Of course, I mean, like, you send everything else to the fine broker.
I need someone to make me a d12 roll.
Angry, do you wanna?
Sure. 11.
I need everyone to make me a perception check, please.
I think it's telling that
Right.
that reminds Ingrid of zombies.
Okay, so my roll was balls. My passive perception is 25.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, my roll was awful, and I got. I guess there was 11. But
I
rolled
got
a
20
2.
and Watcher got 12.
Watcher
So-
gets additional D4.
Okay, roll me a sorcery check.
Alright, that is going to be 3 for Watcher, and I got, a 91.
If you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as if by the reincarnate spell.
Oh man. Well,
I want to die now. That would be
kills me in a
hilarious.
minute. Yeah.
No, I
Friz
wanna
is
kill
suddenly
myself.
like, stage dive!
But do you know that that's your effect? You know?
I don't know. That's the thing
No,
is,
you
like,
know that wild magic is happening. You don't know what the effect is.
fair enough.
Anyone with a perception higher than 10 sees a giant come around the corner, club someone, and start rifling through their stuff.
Should we do something about that?
Are they still alive?
They look like they're still alive, just unconscious.
It's like,
That's
no, the
probably
giant's
fine.
still alive.
On the one hand, they could probably use the help. On the other hand, we are on vacation.
Sorry, I missed that.
A giant came around the corner, clubbed someone, and then started rifling through their stuff.
And you're like, we're on
Okay,
vacation. This is why
We're
you
on
piss
vacation.
off angels, Rail. This right here.
I think the problem is more that the angel pissed me off.
Hey, now's our chance if we want to see if we can, like, literally ride on the shoulders of giants. We can ask him. He's busy. He's leaning down. He can hear us.
Ingrid.
Goblins are already starting to climb up the giant to
Are-
once more crowd dive off of his shoulders into the party.
Ingrid, can I
go
make a
with me to talk to the
medicine
giant.
check on you or something? You're acting very
Of
strange.
course I will.
I'm busy. I'm climbing.
Who?
Make an athletics check if you're climbing the giant.
Oh, I'm gonna ask him first.
He seems busy, but he kind of grunts at you and ignores you.
Before I do that, can I
Okay,
bonus action a spell slot into a wild magic? Sorry, I
Go
want a
ahead.
sorcery point.
I dropped a couple
Forward.
extra silver on the ground near the guy for the giant, and then I'll start climbing up.
I will
Make an
start climbing up
athletics
too.
check. Both of y'all.
And I am ready if I fall with the. I might use a spell. We'll see. It's a 12.
I will be buffing hers by a d4. I got 17.
Roll
That buff will
sorcery.
be +4, and that would be 82.
Should have used guidance first, probably. But oh
You
well.
can take one additional action immediately.
Extra climb.
Ooh. What extra action? Cool. Yeah, I'll do extra climb. I'll climb even higher.
Okay. So Ingrid climbs up to his elbow level. Frizz climbs up to his shoulder level. Are y'all diving off?
No, I was gonna try to bribe him so I could sit on his shoulder for part of the walk.
He does not seem to be moving with the crowd. You realize that the crowd is moving past you. He seems to be
Okay.
getting ready to club someone else.
Okay, then I am
Let's back off then.
going to crowd surf because we're here already.
Make an acrobatics check.
And
I will use guidance this time because I know I'm about to do it, kind of thing.
well, I got a 5.
I mean, I got like a 12. I don't think we're doing very good at this.
I think you get an additional d4. Be another 3. to Ingrid's roll.
Okay.
And
Roll me sorcery.
48.
A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later. Okay, so Ingrid, did you roll higher than 10?
I now have a 15 thanks to Frizz.
Ingrid, you land on top of the crowd. It caught and carried along, pass forward until you are beside your friends again. Frizz, you jumped, hit the side of the float, fall, and a unicorn appears under you, and gallops you towards your friends.
I'd like to think, like,
Managing this a minute later.
I'd like to think while we're doing this, Inger's just like, hi again, unicorn. Does it look like the one from the Museum Foundry?
No, this one is dappled gray and
Okay, Ingrid will stop and spend about 30 seconds just kind of sketching out some of the markings so she can finish the sketch later for her sisters.
Can I have an insight check on how the Rakdos are looking at this unicorn?
okay, go ahead.
It'll be...
I mean, you just got a really great performance, I feel like.
Yeah, true. 17.
There's a few knives drawn, a few people watching warily, but no one acting hostile towards it. And it vanishes a minute later. Y'all see in the distance Orzovia, the Orzov Guild Hall. This is going to be the last set of them. I need someone to make a d20.
Am I up?
I'll do this one, I guess.
Okay.
Ferda, you do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
12.
Alright.
You fool, you've killed us all.
I
As y'all
killed us
pass
all.
As y'all pass by
It's all Faradir.
as y'all pass by a very high-end restaurant, a number of Rakdos rush inside and come out, pelting the crowd, including y'all, with a variety of high-end food, including spotted deer loin roast with cranberries and chestnuts, rolled rabbit loin with smoked potato mash, and cream cheese and mushroom tortellini.
I would like to catch some.
Make a dexterity check.
So go for some tortellini right now.
That would be an 18.
I let Watcher swoop around and get some.
Make a dexterity check for Watcher. Faradir, you managed to catch a grilled octopus with teriyaki sauce.
Oh. I wanted some meat. Here you go, Kay. And I think I should probably do one for Kay, because Kay's definitely going to be snapping at things.
If me helping Watcher counts as a help action, he got a 12.
Alright. He catches some of the tortellini.
And Kay...
Was anyone else rolling?
Yeah, Kay's got a 21.
Yes. What is the roll we're making?
Just roll 20. Make a dexterity check.
It's if
Okay.
you're catching food from a high-end
Oh.
restaurant.
Kay catches
can
raw
Hermes divide
oysters
help
with
action?
horseradish. Yes, Hermes can. Oh, the boys are grooming each other.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Rail and Kay both end up catching raw oysters with horseradish.
Kitty's on stream.
That actually sounds tasty.
I wouldn't know; they would kill me.
I really hope raw oyster is okay for dogs.
Hun, do you want to just go and get one of the cats?
Could we do a
No,
break
they're grooming
after?
each other right now.
All right, last D12 roll.
12.
8.
All right, one of the last stores before y'all enter the
Oh, I cleaned us up after the food fight, basically.
I assumed as much. One of the last stores y'all see as y'all approach Orzovia is a jewelry store. It is completely trashed. The glass pane has been shattered. The jewels have been pulled out and strewn around on the floor, on the ground outside. Gold chains are just flung into the crowd, and the store itself is on fire. Everyone gets 25 gold pieces worth of gems.
Okay then.
Cool. No. Do we have to take them?
No.
I'm not. Holy crap.
When with Rakdos, do what the Rakdos do.
We need to seriously have a memorandum about this afterwards.
I'm gonna collect mine so I could give it to Devotion when I see him.
I'll collect mine and then also put it in the pile for devotion.
Okay.
I'm not
As y'all enter
stealing.
the Orzhov, as y'all enter the courtyard of Orzavia, the Basilica raises high above you, somber, dark walls with gargoyles lining the stoop, lining the edges of it. A mass of Rakdos gather in the center. Devotion steps forward, clearly visible due to his unnatural height, as well as five other figures, one of whom Ingrid recognizes from a distance wearing a top hat. Behind them stand three Rakdos each of them looking lean and well-toned, dressed in very tight, almost like, athletic wear of sight, to not get tangled with. Is a Devotion turns to address the crowd and is like, "My friends, let us begin the games. The first to the top wins." And the athletes behind them rush past. You can see each of them having the rings that they are associated with logo on the back of their shirt. As they slam into the side of the building and start climbing, we go to break.
Yeah.
Wait, how tall is the building, by the way?
It is like 20 stories.
Okay, so like 20 stories. A story is like.
I know
10
you're
feet?
calculating
No.
fly right now.
No.
No, not fly. Not fly. No, something better.
No.
How feet tall is the building?
It's 10 feet per story, so
I thought you'd already said the building
200.
was like 80 stories originally, but I'm probably remembering it wrong.
Nick's guild house is 80 stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 stories would be
Orzovia
200.
is just 20 stories. Yeah, it's 200 feet tall.
Cool. Then I will go ahead and do this Pokemon break because it'll be hilarious. It only takes 6 seconds. And yeah, it's a high level spell slot, but just arcane gate at the top. And just create a portal top to bottom. And then
You
step into it. And I'm
You
on
mean-
top of this.
favor and roll. Actually, I have several things I need you to roll. First, I
Sure.
need you to roll on your wild magic table.
Yeah, that'll be a 58.
58. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
What's
Alright.
the roof made out of?
I need you to make me a dexterity check as you drop onto the top of the crenulated, not crenulated, what's the term for it? Chapel top.
As I drop onto it,
Yeah. Arcane Gate.
It-
Have you seen churches? They don't have a flat roof.
well, yeah, I guess that's fair. Alright, and let's see. You said it was just a dexterity, straight dexterity, or
Yeah,
acrobatics?
acrobatics or dexterity, your call.
I mean,
I had
it's
to take
someone
them off right
other
away.
than Rail causing trouble.
Maybe. Yeah, that'll be a 20.
Okay, yeah, you grab onto it, no problem.
Cool.
How flammable is roofing tile and tar?
Well, it depends if it's like ceramic tile, like the Spanish type
Oh.
buildings, or if it's more modern,
I would
like
imagine,
roofing like we have.
yeah, I
Or
would
if it's,
imagine
like,
the Orzhov
thatched.
especially would have, like, something a lot more expensive than that. If it's on their guild hall.
You are aware of Notre Dame's construction, correct?
Well, I get that, yes, but like, yeah,
Yeah. Probably not ceramic.
Frizz.
yes, it's fine.
222 Frizz.
I would reckon-
Frizz drops out through his arcane gate, there is a gasp from the crowd, applause, and then fire ignites along the roof where his fingers touch.
All right.
I would recommend
Hold on,
going
hold
back
on.
through the
It's
gate.
fine. It's definitely fine. How far can I see this? No, it's gonna burn if I don't do anything right now. How far can I see the flames going to? Like, is there like, how far can I see? Can I see my radius of like how far it's going? It's like 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you're about 30. It's not a huge flame just yet, but it's starting to spread very quickly.
No, I get that.
Because-
As it's, with 6 seconds of it, I'm going to go ahead and cast spell the storm sphere, which is it's
Okay.
only 20 foot. Oh, I'm gonna find a spell real quick. I have a spell. I know there's a spell I can.
I have control water. And some barrels. Yeah, Ingrid's gonna come join you with some barrels and control water. Ingrid's gonna try to help.
That gate is
How are we
closed.
gonna get up
Oh,
there?
is it one turn only?
I believe
No,
it's one
it's-
turn on.
No, it lasts for however long. It's like a minute, I think.
Oh, isn't Storm Sphere concentration as well?
Oh, okay. So I was going to cast Storm Sphere, and then I looked at it, and it's not gonna have enough range for it. And I was like,
Oh,
let me
okay.
find a different spell.
Yeah, the gate's still active.
But yeah, for 10 minutes actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm looking through all my spells real quick to see, 'cause I can also do something else. Let's see.
I mean, at least it wasn't you turned into a potted plant.
Well, yeah.
And slide down the roof and fall 20 stories.
Spells because the grass is weird.
So do I go ahead and roll to catch on the roof?
Yes, please.
I want to do guidance right before I jump in. Okay, the D4 is a 4.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, you managed to catch onto
Okay,
the
cool.
burning roof pretty easily.
I'm okay with that. I'm going to start
got the-
emptying the barrel out.
I've got the perfect spell to stop this.
I'm still
Okay, that's also
hoping.
gonna help with this, but also which I know I have to roll Arcana. So essentially, I'm going to be casting Sleet Storm in
Okay.
this whole area that I'm at.
You know, I wish
So,
I
yeah,
kept my
yeah.
flying demon form that was resistant to fire as an option right now. And Ingrid's just yelling that to Frizz over the
fine.
crackling of
It's
the
fine.
flames.
So you're casting Sleep
So-
Storm, which, as I understand it, makes everyone make a dexterity save.
Let's see.
Also, wouldn't that be concentration?
Feature.
Do the hell
Starts
here?
today, yep. And they fall prone, yeah.
Yeah, I need you and Ingrid to make a dexterity saving throw then.
Also,
Cool.
wild
Does
magic.
Does it put the fire at least?
Yeah, the fire is out.
Also, dispel wild magic. Also, doesn't that take up your concentration?
Oh, we're nowhere near done. This is going to be a chain of events.
Now that's
It's
Apparently, I thought we were
Can
going
I
on
have
break.
someone my eyes freeze me so I don't fall, like catch at my clothes or my foot or something?
Make a Arcana check for me.
$15.
Okay. Ingrid manages to create a little platform for herself in the ice to keep from falling. Frizz, what was your dexterity
All right.
saving throw?
I got a 23.
Okay, so you managed to maintain your grip. The fire is out. Make me a roll on the wild magic sorcerer table, please.
Let's see. That'll be 49.
Is the gate still up, by the way?
Yeah.
No, it's concentration. So, wait, no, the sleet storm is concentration.
So,
the gate is-
we lost it when Sleet Storm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles float out of your mouth.
Hey,
That's
Frizz, do
fine.
you want to come down with me with Dimension Door, like right now?
Spy's Murmur, sure.
Dimension Door.
Bubble, bubble.
Okay. So, just to check, when you resisted that falling prone, how did you do so?
Well,
did
you
I
said
do
I
so?
did a ledge.
Well, that's
I thought
how
I was off
Ingrid
for catching
did
the ledge.
it. Okay, Ingrid's ledge or just like a ledge on the roof?
I was assuming like Ingrid has her ledge that she's like kind of standing on, holding herself there, and I'm like holding on beneath it.
Okay, just checking. Did you
Because
try?
we would have came up
climb-
the gate at the same time.
Did you try?
I'm not
climb
trying.
or anything?
No, I'm not trying to touch it. No,
Okay,
I am-
just
very
Okay.
meticulously trying not to touch the tiles again.
okay. Ingrid, Dimension Doors, y'all. What's the range on Dimension Door? 500 feet
500 feet?
to the floor with a. There is a loud series of applause, and y'all get tossed. $72 gold pieces.
Too shabby.
I mean, it's a huge crowd. It's not.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's not all in gold. It's like mostly in copper and silver.
Is that together or each?
total?
Total, I'm willing to let the horse person hold on to it.
Watcher's just flying around gathering coins and looking kind of confused by the whole thing, but he's getting a lot of attention and he likes that.
I think. Should we go?
I'll start
right now?
bowing and.
Okay, so
crushing on
yeah.
break.
So, as a list of things, Frizz is bright blue, 3 years younger, has become pyromantic twice, summoned a unicorn, and nearly killed himself,
Hold on, you're forgetting.
and
Is
almost
speaking with
burned.
bubbles
Speaking with bubbles,
turned everyone invisible around.
turned everyone invisible, almost burned down the Orzhov guild hall.
And has earned a lot of money.
And it's only about 2 p.m. now.
And
Oh,
we're-
and is also
waiting for this game.
poisoned from crashing. Or not poisoned, exhausted from crashing.
Exhausted, yes.
And-
All my rolls have been disadvantaged, by the way.
we're
Which
going
is
on
why I've
break.
been using the hell out of my things. Yeah, let's take a quick break.
I need some coffee and a bite.
Alright, Stream Manager, could you put up the "We'll be right back"? And, this still has bourbon in it.
Audio was live to catch that. I'm gonna go ahead and transition us back to the main screen.
Yay!
Okay. Oh, that coffee looks like coffee. I love the mug. It looks a little bit like a Pepe Coco.
Like what now?
It's a traveler spirit native to, I want to say, I can't remember which of the Native American tribes, but it basically is thought to be a spirit that guides the lost and travelers. Oh, hi, we're back.
Yes.
Hello, people.
Hello.
Did you
Lovely.
enjoy your break? We enjoyed our break. I need everyone to make a D100 roll.
Oh god.
Oh, so this was more trouble than Ingrid anticipated being in.
Okay, now Faraday.
I got 57.
The ability to take 2d10.
26.
It's not 2d10, it's 1d10 times 10 plus 1d10. That is how that equation works. But we've got it figured out. It,
That's still not quite right for the 10th digit, but okay.
Not entirely.
It's close enough.
I'm a programmer, I'm always off by 1, okay? I'm always off of my edge cases.
I hear that.
It's for QA to fix that.
Y'all see that
Off by
bed
one
behind
hour.
Ziziva? After this game, I'm going to go and take a nap on that bed.
Not step.
And
See
then
that
I'm
bed
going to do
behind me?
Spanish.
It's covered in magic pearls.
Okay, 81.
I believe it. Okay, good. You all rolled high enough that we can resume the game.
Hooray.
Rolled a 4.
Exactly.
Okay. It's almost like the percentile roll didn't actually mean anything.
Wow.
Look, we're just doing percentile rolls based on the Electoral College, okay?
Oh god.
I'm not allowed to talk about politics.
Yeesh.
Alright, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have opened that can of worms. Let's...
Yeah. Can of worms is the right word for that.
Ravnica politics only for now.
Yes. So, we just
Oh, that's a
almost
lot of
burned
custom
down
rolls.
the Orzhov thingamajiggy. What's it called again?
Or Zovia.
We just almost burned down Orzovia. What happens next?
I would think you would be a little more
Apparently some
distressed
people thought
about
it was
that.
a performance.
Frizz, what have you
Ooh,
learned?
okay. So,
Bubbles.
in the first heat of the race, 2 of them get 10 feet up and then just lose their grip and fall with a resounding crack.
That's not so much fun.
There's now 13 of them climbing.
How many ringmasters were there again?
5.
Okay, so two of them are down. Okay, of the contestants, because they have 3 each.
3 each.
I mean, it probably didn't help that there's a sleet storm going on.
No, it didn't.
No, probably not. I will stop it, by the way, but it doesn't matter now. But like,
Another 6 seconds later, and a third falls from almost 20 feet up. It is a lot meteor sounding when they hit.
How long does spider climb last?
I'm at the. I mean, we dimension door down pretty much to the bottom. Can I try to heal them as they fall? Like when they hit?
There's a 4th that hits with a very wet impact sound.
If there's any that look healable, can I do a healing burst?
I think this...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, which area? Which?
Can I?
I'm going to heal either way. I don't care.
Can I use Invisible Mage Hand to try to at least make sure they don't land on their heads?
10 pounds of force,
One
I
at a
don't
time.
think that would work physically.
I'm going to use my
5
first
pounds.
hit die burst. When the second one falls, to try to heal both of them, if they're healable. Along with
Okay.
the others, if possible, if they're within range.
I mean, you could claim them as zombies.
Alright.
9 points of healing.
None of them seem dead. They seem very hurt. But the contest is going quickly. The very first of the climbers is already hitting up to 40 feet tall.
Well, I'm going to back off then if they don't seem like that unconscious or hurt. I'm just going to head
Oh
back.
no, they're hurt. 2 of them were unconscious.
Hey, Fair dear.
What?
Feeling lucky?
I feel like since none of them are using spider climb, me participating would just be cheating.
I mean, I already won.
As
Your
the
tentacle might work.
as the first one hits the halfway point, a javelin flies out of the crowd towards the contestant. You roll that to hit. There is a wet sound as the javelin hits one of them and kind of pins them to the wall for a second. They're like, ugh, before they pull the javelin out and drop it and continue climbing.
Have we lost any of devotions yet?
It's a little hard to see from your angle and from where you are. The ones on the floor, for the most part, are laying on their back, so unless you want to roll them over to check, you can't. You would have to.
No, she's good with that they're not dead. She's good with that. She gave them a little healing.
Arrows start shooting out of the crowd now, as well as javelins, and even a few daggers get thrown. Ingrid and Frizz, if y'all are still at the base of Orzovia, there is a chance that y'all may get hit if y'all remain here much longer.
Oh, we also had 9 healing, by the way.
Yeah.
If you have any damage, make sure you apply that 9 healing.
Oh, thank
Oh, nice.
you. Thank you.
For anyone at the base, I think that's me and Frizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would advise getting back in the crowd.
Well, I'll be moving.
Would that be all of us?
Did y'all approach the base of the building? Because he arcane gated up to the building from the crowd at the back.
Yeah. I think he did because he talked to me. So he would add to it.
Okay, if y'all are there, then you have that. But you also have to dodge arrows now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like bubbling and then trying to walk out to the crowd.
Just to roll now for the arrows and stuff? I
Yeah,
missed it.
please make a dexterity save.
I guess I'm in the line of fire.
8.
15.
Anger gets a D4 extra. She gets one more.
23.
Okay, so I got a 12. After that, I'm going to start kind of repetitively using guidance every minute until I need to heal someone so that I can get away better.
Okay,
Well-
if you rolled less than 15, you take 8 points of piercing damage as arrows and daggers rain down on you. If you rolled higher than 15, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
I took 8.
Frizz, I need you to roll me a percentile.
Yeah.
How rough are you looking?
74.
I need you to roll me a D6 and divide by 2.
2.
2 total?
4 total.
Okay.
Divided by 2.
Alright. Fair Deer, you're poisoned for the next... roll me 1d4, please. Frizz.
Frizz is rolling.
1.
Oh,
Fair Deer, you're poisoned for the next hour.
Are you feeling alright there?
No, I feel... I guess medicine check on myself. Or would it be Arcana?
Medicine or Arcana, I'll allow you either one.
I think medicine for sure. Okay. That would be a 20 to determine I'm poisoned.
Okay. With a hacking cough, you spit up some sort of black sludge. That's not right. You may be poisoned.
I may be poisoned.
Here. Lesser restoration.
Yay.
God, I have used this spell so much since now.
Yeah.
It's a really good spell.
It's a good
Did
spell,
I
yeah.
take any poison damage
Greater
before?
Restoration is good too. Nope, it's just poison.
Okay.
Greater
Oh, wait,
restoration.
no.
It's
I think you
expensive spell.
Yeah, no, you didn't take poison damage from the other thing.
Okay.
Fun fact: Greater restoration is 100 gold a shot.
Yep. But it removes exhaustion.
true. It's
That is.
So
All right.
let's try to make our way towards the back of the crowd.
Okay, y'all flee from the falling daggers and arrows as the race continues. Once they hit to the halfway point, it's no longer. Once all the climbers hit to the halfway point, it's no longer just slings and arrows that are being thrown, but bolts of magic are shot at them as well. One of them screams as just spikes erupt from their body all over, tearing through their skin before they fall.
I forget, can you just, like, declare subdual or non-lethal damage, or is that really... I can't hear you.
You have to declare it before you deal your damage.
But you could just do it on anything. You know what, while in Rome,
Yes.
I'll fire some arrows.
You're shooting at them. Okay.
Declaring it subdual.
You currently have the blunted arrows loaded.
No, arrows. Longbow.
Oh.
So
yes,
wait,
you go.
what is Ferdu doing?
Make me a attack roll.
Get him.
That's 18 plus 8, I believe. Plus 10. Okay, so 28.
28. Subdual. Make me roll me damage.
Okay. I have to remember how 1d8. Okay. And again, subdual.
You're within 120 feet, so it's not.
No, I have a sharpshooter, so within 600.
Oh yeah, you're fine then.
That's 4.
4. All right, so you manage to shoot one of them in the hand as they are climbing. It seems to be pinning them to the side of the wall for a few seconds before they pull their hand off of the arrow and resume climbing.
Ferdu, why are you attacking the climbers?
All of them seem to be bleeding at least a little bit at this point.
Isn't
The
that what you
crowd
do?
is just cheering.
I mean, this is the thing I do.
No one is stopping them.
Wait, so you can set the roof on fire, but I can't shoot an arrow within a
It wasn't
cloud
on
of
purpose,
arrows.
though. It wasn't intended to.
I didn't intend to be here, but here we are. I wasn't supposed to come to work today. Okay, so knocking another arrow. That's going to be a 29 to hit.
Roll me a d10.
Good shooting.
The hug was not a help action, it was a hug.
0. Or 10.
Okay, 10. Roll me your damage again.
Okay.
So attempting to hug Ferdu, not do anything with him,
5,
with me
6,
hugging
7,
him and then
8.
him shooting.
Are you attempting to keep him from shooting?
No, I just hugged him. I was just like, it didn't even get acknowledged. I'm like, I hugged him, and he's like, I shoot, and I'm like, oh, that's rude.
Oh shit! I forgot to declare subdual.
Yeah,
That was
I
my
noticed that.
intent.
How much damage?
No, my intention
How
was
much
subdual.
damage did you roll?
Okay,
How much
it
damage
was
did you roll?
5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
8. The same one that you shot in the hand, you now shoot in the kidney. They like stop and kind of grab that, like they're kind of barely holding on as they're trying to pull the arrow out of their back before they fall.
I was trying to shoot around him, but then you threw off my aim.
I want to go over and use another healing burst near that one. As a note,
Silent
she is
bathroom.
doing this randomly in the crowd for the whole 20-foot radius when she does this.
Okay, I'm declaring subdual this time because apparently we're being
Who is
real
people start
within
shooting
20
them.
feet of Ingrid when she runs over there? Because I don't know how far this falls from y'all.
No, at this
Going with
point,
you.
I'm just relieving steam.
You would
By
be
killing people?
close to them
It's
in the
subdual.
20-foot radius. Dagon,
Oh, sure.
Hun, can you scoot a little bit to the right?
The damage might be
what am I
subdual,
rolling?
but the falling damage they take from falling is definitely not.
Okay,
Subdual.
so 9 healing to the fallen person and everyone in a 20-foot radius from Ingrid. 9 healing.
Okay,
I've been
a
going
little
with
bit more to the right.
Okay, 24 to hit the next target.
Okay.
Fair dear, really? Fair dear.
Everyone else is doing it. I just want to be popular.
No, now you're not doing anything cool like I did. You're just going with peer pressure.
Whole person.
Okay. That is, what's your saving throw? Or your DC?
Wisdom 18. And why are you rolling attack? You're making. Oh, you're rolling the save, I guess.
That's 24. Against the whole
Did
person.
you roll with disadvantage
Oh, shit.
for the food?
That's 18.
I will reduce that by a d4. 3.
Okay.
And now I get to roll wild magic too.
Yeah, rolled wild magic.
I'd like to think
43.
Fair like draws the bow out and then freezes like a statue.
No, I already
And
made
Ingrid
my
just-
attack roll. I just haven't done the damage roll yet.
Well, I mean, you
I already
did
declared.
2 shots, and then I was like whole person, and then you said I'm gonna shoot him.
No, I already made my attack roll. Attack roll.
Okay. Frizz, I need you to re-roll that.
Okay. 48.
48.
I'm also gonna. Can I use a 5th level spell slot and change that to sorcery points?
Yes. The unicorn reappears next to you. He kind of like looks around, lips at Frizz's hair for a minute, and then just kind of trots off. Fairdeer, you fire your bolt and then are paralyzed. Go ahead and roll me a d10 to figure out which one you hit.
D10. 5.
5, and then roll me your damage.
That would be 8, 9, 10, 11. Subdual.
11? Okay. Your arrow pierces one in the back of the leg, pinning them to the wall. They lose their grip and slip and are hanging by the arrow in the wall for a second before it breaks and they continue their plummet.
And over the spy's murmur, see, he's fine.
I'm gonna do another heal for him, and then just walk over and hug paralyzed Fairdeer. Be like, just wait for the murder coliseum, and then they can fight back. This is not fair, Fairdeer.
The rest of them are doing it.
So let me roll the healing on that real quick. I'm at max, but in case anyone else plus them are in the zone, let me go ahead and roll
max.
that.
Oh shit, that was
I
like
assume that Red
3
was in the
arrows?
zone at this point. Yes.
Sorry? Okay. Sorry, I should have...
10 healing. And then I am going to go over and just hug the paralyzed Fairdeer and be like, it's okay. Just wait till they can fight back. We can go to the murder coliseum. You can get the aggression out. Just be calm, Fairdeer.
Appreciate the enthusiasm.
I was just trying to help.
You can't speak yet. I guess you can Spy's Murmur. for
Spy's
that.
murmur, yeah.
As the race continues, most of the people leave the range of arrows and daggers and javelins, except for the sharpshooters are the people that are really, really good with bows. Like Fairdeer.
Rumble.
Also, you can't leave yet because he's paralyzed. It only lasts for 1 minute, though.
about a minute later, they have entered into the final stretch of the first climb, with 4 of them left, handhold, making their way up with handholds, until they start hitting icy portions.
Hey, Theodore, do you have those things where you can see better that you were using before? Can you see who's winning?
Am I released?
Yeah, it's a minute later.
Alright, Eyes of the Eagle, which they don't link to, so I have to figure out on my own, which is super annoying. I really wish D&D Beyond would fix that, but okay. Can I just add, like, Eyes of the Eagle and Eyes of Minute Seeing to my character sheet, just so I don't have to keep looking up what the fuck these things do?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
No, it's Eyes of Minute Seeing. You have perfect sense of timing.
I do like the equilibrium says Fairdeer has a good point.
About what?
Probably the whole, like, it's okay to kill people if everyone else is.
It was subdual, except for that one, because I forgot to declare it, even though I knew.
Say up.
The falling is not subdual, though.
Well, that was gonna happen no matter who was shooting at them.
I mean, these are average citizens. They can take a 40-foot, 50-foot, 60-foot fall, no problem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Commoners have tons of HD.
I mean,
Okay.
on the other hand, they are Rakdos.
I am using Eyes of the Eagle for, I believe it's the next 24 hours or 2 long rest. I'm too tired to check. I'm gonna check.
It should be long rest.
Okay. And have advantage on perception checks. You can make out details of objects as small as 2 feet across, which they would. So. Okay. That would be 16, 20. Perception as to who's winning.
Alright, so the top 3, one has the Harlequin Divide with the stars on them. One has the Harlequin Divide with the Flayed Rabbit. And the other one has, which is... She with me. The other one doesn't have a marking that you can see on it. But you do know that Devotions is the Harlequin Divide with the stars.
Which one's the one
Flayed
from
Rabbit.
the creepy guy?
Flayed Rabbit one.
Do you want me to shoot him?
Bad news.
Non-lethal.
I don't know. I don't want him here, though.
I'll shoot him for you. That's a 25 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. Roll damage.
Shit. I intended subdual. I said subdual, just not exactly. Come on, you know what I meant. This is subdual, right?
Roll damage.
6.
80 feet up in the air, subdual doesn't do much.
It's the thought that
You
counts.
shoot them in the back with an arrow. They freeze, and the one with the court of the circle of stars takes the lead.
There.
What the
That
hell,
was
man?
for you.
The Rakdos is falling from
is
the
he
sky with
savable?
diamonds.
He hasn't fallen.
Okay.
I'm being careful. Sheesh, do you think I'm just gonna straight up murder people?
I mean, fair dear, did you want me to answer that?
No, that was rhetorical.
Intentionally?
It was some pretty good shots though, right?
They were? Please don't murder any more people in front of me.
Okay.
A huge cheer goes up as the Um, the member of the Circle of Stars reaches the top and stands. Devotion's voice rings out, "We have our first!" And the other two quickly reach the top. It's like, "Now for the second half!" And the three of them step up to the edge and leap off.
Wow. Cheers.
And do what? I can't hear you.
As they plummet down the side of the church, they look back and forth towards each other. The one that did have a marking on their back reaches out and grabs at the wall after about 50 feet, trying to slow or break their fall. They let me roll their die.
Do I know, since I've been summoning it a few times to walk around with me, do I know if my ghostly one can... It can attack people, so can it grab people? My ghostly summon?
Yes, it can be used to restrain people. The one that chickened first and tried to grab fumbles their grab and dislodges themselves off, sending themselves tumbling away from the wall more. Let's see here now. Percentile roll for them. And percentile roll for them.
I'd like to start gathering dirt and depositing it like as powdery a surface as I can to try to soften like the cobblestones a bit with mold earth.
30 feet from the ground floor, the Circle of Stars reaches out and grabs at the wall.
And his arm is now dislocated.
And flubs their grip. They fall away. 10 feet from the ground, the Circle of Flayed Rabbits tries to grab for the wall. And fails hard. None of them manage to get purchase. There is 3 dull thuds as they impact the ground, softened slightly by loose dirt.
See, I didn't kill him. They did that themselves.
Are they
Don't you
alive?
feel better now?
You would have to. They're not moving much.
I'm gonna go check if they're alive.
Make medicine checks. Devotion speaking loudly in the background. It's like, "Oh, a poor showing. None managed to grab onto the side for the second half. That means that all 3 are disqualified and we will have to do this again. Do we have volunteers from each of the circles? Come forth."
I'm just gonna stabilize them with Spare the Dying and just sit there.
None of them seem dead. Each of the ringmasters is like yelling at their troops and trying to get 3 more volunteers for the climb.
You know what? I am Spartacus.
Are you gonna go up to Devotion?
Yeah.
Dear?
Yep, we owe him a favor, right?
Would you care for some assistance?
Sure.
Or do you want to go without?
I have spider climb.
Yeah, I know.
Some extra
I'm going to
dexterity
cast-
never hurt.
Sure.
Well, I was debating if I should cast, well, dexterity or protection. Up to you.
Yeah.
Basic Shield of Faith or Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace. How long does that last?
Okay. An hour.
Like an hour.
Yeah. Okay, Cat's Grace. I am Spartacus.
All right. Cat's
Devotion
Grace on the
looks
character.
at you as you approach him. You're sure you want to do this?
Why not?
Okay, well, you're going to have to play by the rules. That means only your... And he wiggles his fingers at you. And nothing else, okay?
Okay, does that mean I can't use my ability? Okay.
Your abilities are based off of your tentacles.
Alright.
Oh, and one more thing. And he waves a hand over you and casts Dispel Magic.
Of course.
Alright.
All right, contestants.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna use my last spell to go ahead and cast myself a ghost to like help catch people at the end, so they don't take as hard a fall. I now have a shadowy ghost boy with bird wings standing there with a little gold like plague mask.
Think creepy cherub doctor, plague doctor.
Weird.
Ingrid is now out of normal spells.
All right. Fair dear. Make your first athletics check.
Good luck. We're cheering
It
you
can't
on.
be acrobatics?
Nope, it's athletics. You're not tumbling, you're climbing.
20.
20? All right, you can move up to half your movement speed, 15 feet.
15 feet.
So you easily outpace most of the others.
Okay.
There is one other from the court of, from the circle of flayed rabbits that is keeping up with you. She has her hair tied back in a very severe, like, point, like, you know that, like, pulled way too tight look?
Okay.
She has her hair pulled like that and set with, tied back with, like, a spiked scrunchie of sorts.
Question.
Yes.
Did he say I could only climb with my hands? Or I could only use my hands?
He said can only use, and then he wiggled his fingers at you.
Okay.
Maybe you should have asked for clarification.
Too late now.
There.
All right, next heat. Roll me another athletics.
As a note, amongst any of the competitors, have I seen Agnist?
Make a perception check for me.
12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you move up to half your movement speed once more. You're up 30 feet now, 3 stories. The Court of the Fallen Stars is represented by you. Circle of Fallen Stars is represented by you. Circle of Flayed Rabbits. Ooh, natural 20. She doubles past you, dashing up to her full movement.
17 for Watcher, and I got either an 18 or a 20. I don't remember because I rolled Watchers after mine.
You do not immediately see her in the area, but there is a big
him.
crowd.
The
Ooh, what? Oh, him. Right. Sorry. It's got a lot going on. Him. You don't immediately see him, but there is a lot of people going in the crowd, and Devotion seems to be ringmastering most of this.
Do I go again?
All right. She is 5 feet ahead of you. Faradir, make your next athletics roll.
20.
Natural 20 or
Dirty. Dirty 20.
Okay, just checking. That's still good. You can move up to your full movement,
I do so.
putting you at 60 feet up.
That's 6 stories.
The Court of Stars barely makes hers. She is keeping.
I'm gonna actually on. You can see her, so minus 1d4.
Okay.
So minus 3.
Okay, make me a sorcerer roll then.
And not the Fallen Stars, though, right? A different one?
The flayed rabbit one, whatever.
Okay.
The contesting one against Faradir. That'll be 25.
An eye appears on your forehead. During that time, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Nice.
Gotta say, I approve of the look.
Okay. The
Ooh, three-eyed.
the flayed rabbit looks like she's doing okay, but then her hand just kind of slips through one of the stones, and she starts to fall from 50 feet up.
But just starts to fall or is falling?
She's falling.
I want to try to have the spirit catcher at the end.
Make a acrobatics check for your spirit. Or athletics, damn it.
Oh, actually, I need to look up what that's going to be for him.
It should be in the spell.
I think he has a +3. I'm not 100% sure. 21.
He would catch her no problem. Faradir, what's your AC?
15.
And I just have him set her down with the 3 of them that are unconscious that Ingrid's sitting in the dirt by.
All right. That beats your AC. You take... Stop spinning and done. 15 piercing damage as arrows and daggers hit your back and legs.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That will be a 19.
The sudden impact is not enough to dislodge you. You can continue climbing if you want.
That is a nat 20, so 21 total.
That is a nat 20? Okay. You can move up to your full speed again. That'll put you 90 feet up.
Yep.
Alright, you're almost to the top.
It's not double speed for nat 20?
Do this.
Oh wait, yeah, no, it is double speed. He was at 60, so he would move his full speed 30. Because he doesn't have he's not using his climb.
Okay.
Sorry, that puts you at the halfway, just about at the halfway point, not out.
I was about to say. Okay.
I got confused. Let's do another. See if. And since.
Oh, never mind. I thought I lost everyone again for a minute because it all froze, but I think it's good now.
Gotcha.
Okay, and since you are in the lead, you are the target.
Of course.
A 2 and a 4. None of them hit you. Okay. Make your next athletics roll.
Okay, come on. That's going to be a 15.
15. You move up to half your speed. That puts you 105 feet up. You are well in advance of everyone else, and so you are being very heavily targeted now.
Okay.
That's a 1. That's a 3.
I write up in the book, I think the second half you have to go as low as you can before you catch. Did you
And
get the
that's
message, Froder?
No, I didn't hear that. What?
Okay, I said I go ahead and write in the book.
That I did.
On the second half, I think you have to go as low as you can before you catch.
Okay, yeah, I did hear that part. Sorry, I thought you meant what GM was saying. Okay.
you take 8 piercing damage as a dagger grazes your rib. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
1 second. Sorry, I have to use like 2 computers to do this.
No worries.
That would be a... Wow. 17.
17. You manage to keep your grip as you tense up from the sudden pain of the dagger hitting you.
I'm gonna go over the side and yell, "Good throw!"
There is a cheering back. Go ahead and make your next athletics check.
That's another nat 20.
All right, that moves you 30 feet up, which will put you at 135 feet.
Okay.
Heavily targeted now, but almost out of range for most of the people.
Hey, Frizz. That's 10 gold he makes it.
Oh, there's a natural 20. Very last one.
Okay. How much is that?
I think I'll make it top.
That is 18 times 2 is 36 piercing damage.
Okay.
As you feel a arrow just slide between two of your ribs, and you have difficulty drawing breath. I am going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
That's going to be a 18 actually.
That is what you needed.
Faraday is focused.
Okay. Let's see here now. Next athletics check.
You got this.
No, I don't. That's 8.
8.
Yes.
Your grip starts to falter.
Can I do an
will give him an
acrobatics
additional D4.
to catch myself?
What's the range on your thing?
I don't have a range for my thing. It's just a target I can see.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that d4.
Yep. That's an additional 4.
All right, that puts you over. You start to your grip all of a sudden sticks to the stone. I need Frizz to roll a d100 for me.
Yep. That will be an 86.
You cast mirror image on yourself. Suddenly there are 4 of you.
Nice.
Frizz, have you been drinking?
Wait.
Simultaneously while looking at you.
I don't think
Rail,
that's how
you've
that
been
works.
drinking.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Hey, you're not there, Faraday.
Sorry, that was out of character. Okay, do I do my athletics or am I waiting
Yeah,
to get
that moves you. You manage to keep your grip and you move 15 feet up. That puts you at 150 feet up in the air. You only have 50 feet to go. Let me see. That puts you also out of the range of most of the basic attack. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. So 3 of those hit.
Okay, 4.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry, I just rolled 3d10, 3d100.
Wow.
It's like, okay, you take 155 points of piercing damage.
I'm a smear on the wall.
You take 16 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Faraday suddenly learns what calamari feels like.
That is a 22.
22, you maintain your grip. It's getting hard.
This is a hot die.
You're in a lot of pain. You kind of look like a porcupine from the back.
Okay.
All right, make your athletics roll.
16.
16? Okay, you move up to 165 feet. You are... Basically, no one is keeping pace with you at this point. If you can get to the top and do really good on the down portion, you've got this thing in the bag.
Okay.
Let's see here now.
Only those 2 hard things.
Only one of those hits you this round.
What is the roll on that one?
The 2 hit, it was 17.
I'm gonna reduce that by a D4,
Okay.
and that'll be -4.
-4. So that'll put it under his AC. I need you to make me a percentile roll.
Yeah.
That'll be 33.
33. Maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Ooh, that's cool.
Don't cast it on me.
Who are you going to be casting damaging spells against?
Faradir,
opponent.
make your athletics check.
Nat 20!
Yay!
I got 3 nat 20s on this whole thing.
65, 75,
You're the
85,
best there
95.
is at what you
You're
do.
5 feet from the top. 195 feet.
Misty step. No, I'm kidding.
So close.
Okay.
Let's see, which of these hits? Oh, that's a natural 20. And that is a 8 and a 17. 17 is your AC, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the 17 is just 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
That was a really shitty roll. And the nat 20 is 12, so 16 piercing damage total, and I need you to make a concentration check.
Okay. 20. Dirty.
20. You managed to maintain grip. You have 5 feet to go.
I can't.
Make your
Yeah.
athletics.
Okay. That's 18.
18. You climb up to the top. There is cheers and shouts, and 3 arrows shot at you.
Okay.
15, 15, and 13. Nope.
Now the scary part. The spirit watches for which side he dives towards and just like hovers 5 feet above the ground on that side.
Okay, is there any sort of check I can make to sort of prepare myself for this? Like an arcana or survival check of just like when would be just kind of getting a game plan from here? Or is that just going to be...
Make an insight.
Okay. That's going to be a 16.
16. The closer to the ground you are, when you manage to catch yourself, the more prestigious. But if you don't catch yourself, you're disqualified.
Okay.
So there has to be... This is a question of how much danger you're willing to risk for yourself.
And do I kind of have an idea of what sort of the danger is as I go lower? Like what I would need?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Because I was just wondering, since I'm like a scientist background, if I could kind of do the physics in my head.
Oh, I mean, you can do the physics of, like, the farther you fall, the more damage you'll take, and the harder it will be to stop yourself.
Okay. I'm pretty low on HP.
Just jump
yeah.
there.
Okay. Jump.
You do see the other climbers catching behind you, catching up to you.
Acrobatics. Here we go.
All right, you leap off. How far down do you want to go before you try and catch yourself?
We have 2 healers, 3/4.
3/4? So about 50 feet off the ground?
Sure. Why not?
All right. You plummet. You're not 100% sure on the distance that you're falling. It's kind of hard to spot it. It's going really, really fast. I need you to make a perception check.
With advantage, right? Because of the eagle eyes and stuff. Or
This
does
is
that not
true.
help?
Yeah, it has advantage. Sure.
That would be a 19.
19. You think you're just about to the point. Are you going to grab it?
Yep.
All right. Make a acrobatics check with disadvantage.
$15.
15.
15.
Okay.
4 more.
19.
4, so 19. Roll percentile for me, Frizz.
27.
How much?
27.
27. For the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Oh, nice.
So do I
All
go
right.
splat? Or?
You have 19 because of
19.
Fritz.
You grab the side of it, you slam into it. Make me a constitution check.
That would be a 16.
You
Plus a
managed
D4.
to. Okay.
I'm just going for it.
I'm not.
Thank
I got
you.
no complaints.
44.
I probably need it.
44. For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Oh, that's not bad.
Fairdeer, you grab the side of it, slam into the side of the wall with a dull thud, taking 6 points bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're hanging 50 feet up in the air. The crowd just roars in approval. You just need to get yourself down to the ground now.
Okay, can I use acrobatics at this point rather than athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, acrobatics. Yep. That's going to be a 15.
15, so how are you acrobating yourself? Are you just dropping? Drop and roll?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, basically.
Okay. So that's 2d6 per 20 feet, so you're falling 50 feet, so that's just 46. You're halving that with a successful acrobatics roll. So normally you would be taking 16 bludgeoning damage. Instead, you just take 8 bludgeoning damage as you land and tumble.
Does he land within range of Ingrid?
Is he even conscious? I haven't been tracking his HP.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
at 19.
know.
Hey, conscious.
Hey.
Yeah. He tumbles, rolls, and sprawls on the floor.
Yeah, that
But
plus
he
4
is
to
within range of
Constitution
Ingrid.
helped me a
Hey,
lot.
Ingrid
Also,
will stand up and clap and heal everyone in 20 feet for 3 hit dice worth. So let me roll that.
Let's see, what healing magic do we have left?
I think you're
20
down.
points, and that includes the 3 unconscious people in the ground that she was waiting to include in her next healing.
There is a cheer from the ground, and devotion speaks out loudly over the crowd. And the Court of Fallen Stars takes the first point.
You know, if that's just the first point, they could be at this for a while, Fairdeer. I don't know if you want to do that again.
I would recommend that you not do that again.
I think.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna go home now?
Oh, no.
You're the
No.
paladin next.
Continue watching.
Okay.
So much more to see.
I mean, I just got where I get, and Ingrid sits back down to keep taking her rest for her short rest. I just got my spirit to, not smushy people. I don't want to have smushy people just because I went home.
Well,
So did the... I'm just gonna go with the flow.
There's a scream about 40 seconds later, and one of the contestants just plummets.
Does the spirit catch him?
Their spirit catches them. Fair, after about 5 minutes, someone comes by and gives you like a strip of jerky and a ball and a cup of water.
Yeah. Strip of jerky's
job,
going to
Fair
Kay. I'll have... First, I want to
Okay, what are
check
you
the
doing?
water to make sure it's water.
Do
It
you
is
want more
water.
water from the pack or like my
I
water
will
skin?
drink
I don't
water.
drink this.
What were you doing with the jerky?
I was going to give it to Kay.
Okay, I need Kay to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh... 11.
11. Kate takes 3 points of poison damage and spits out the chewed up jerky.
Sorry, Kay.
Ooh. By the way, Devotion is there as well, right? Like
He's
there.
kind of emceeing. He's in the area, but he's very busy, it seems.
Okay. Never mind.
I guess let me know when we get to an hour and I'll apply my short rest.
Okay. I mean, unless y'all are sticking around for the rest of it, y'all are free to do as you will. Do you want to sit around here for an hour? They're almost finished with the climbing portion.
Well, she's definitely resting at least through that while the spirit grabs them. If that's not quite at an hour, she just kind of wants to do low activity and walk around probably.
Okay.
Maybe look for her cousin to say hi.
At the end of the climbing portion, which takes about maybe 30 minutes past when Faradir finishes, the Rakdos don't quite so much disperse as they kind of just start, having food and drinks and talking, celebrating. A couple mild performances are put on. There is definitely like some blade play going on.
That was the first winner. I'm not even Rakdos. I didn't even train for this.
Hey, you're good at spotting stuff, right, Fair Dear? Do you want to help me see if my cousin's around?
Okay.
He'd be in the area that I'm trying to avoid.
You're gonna
This is
need
not
to
a good decision
describe your-
necessarily, but
Does-
okay, so
do they... I need a
So he-
description of your cousin. Sorry.
I can show you what he looked like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And she does a minor illusion to show him, like that, but 3 years older.
Okay.
He's got the Telltale family red hair. It shouldn't be too hard to find him.
Okay. Your cousin's right here, and I point to Rail. But as for your other one,
Because
Ingrid is back to glaring at you.
I thought it was funny.
Hit your head there, dear.
Probably. That would be a 21 perception.
Any other rolls?
Do you want me to re-roll perceptions too?
If you want. Yeah, this is a new look.
For me, it's only a
Roll
7.
perception, I guess.
Watcher got a 17.
Can Rail or Hermes roll perception here?
Sure.
So Rail. Rail got a natural 1, but again, my passive is 25. Hermes gets also a natural 1, so Hermes got a 4. Two
Okay.
nat ones in a row. Damn.
So, passive of 25. What was the passive of Faradir and Ingrid?
19.
19.
My passive is only 12, but Watcher's passive is 18.
Okay, so it is very difficult to spot a single individual in this large of a crowd, even with distinctive features. you do see a few red-haired people, especially in the area where the circle of flayed rabbits is congregating. But none of them are exact matches to what Ingrid showed you. Rail, you see a team of 10 goblins sneaking into the main entryway of the Orzhov Ballistica. One of whom appears to have purple spiked hair and a wide array of piercing.
Huh. So I'm going to just quietly bring that to everyone's attention.
I think I've had enough excitement for today.
You know, we should probably just not look into that and not investigate. You know, I think that is the best thing that we could do because we don't know anything about this.
No. We were never
the
here.
Orzhov Basilica here.
But we don't know anything about this, so we should just leave it alone.
We know it's
We
really
don't know nothing about
fucking
what
dull
exactly. There's nothing going on.
and painful.
Exactly. There's just so many people and crowds, and you know, we should walk over there and get you some refreshment.
Okay, I'll send Hermes to investigate. How about that?
You know, Hermes could use some shade. This is a lot of sun today. Let's go over to the refreshment that has shade.
Okay. How would you feel if that were Golgari establishment that was being snuck into, Ingrid?
Can we go a few feet away and talk not on the spies murmur? Just so you know. There might be a conflict with us seeing anything.
Okay. Let's go aside and talk then. This is something that I don't know about here.
You know, it's not too unusual for a goblin to have a lot of piercings.
Ingrid, is there something I should know here?
I mean, the thing about then you realize what it is and then you know is that then you know.
Is this a plausible deniability thing?
It's not that. Here, I'll go get drinks for everyone. Anyone want to come?
Sure.
Why
Okay.
not?
Ingrid, is this going to wind up with anyone dying?
I'm pretty close
I
to
would
dying.
hope not.
Then all right. I'll trust you on this. Alright. But I would like to know about this later, right?
I am sure that someone will give us a full report on this.
That's probably why
So the
she's
drink
going.
cart has 3 large glass cisterns filled with liquid. One is kind of a pale yellow with streaks of orange. One is a bright red with bits of fruit floating in it. And the other is this strange kind of almost shimmering green. Oh, and there's also beer and wine and stuff like that.
I'll take a beer.
I could use some wine, I think, to settle my nerves right now.
5 copper a cup.
And she gets out her daily allowance money and gets everyone's drinks and tips and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 cups of mulled spiced wine will come out to 20 copper pieces.
Okay, then I'll just do 25. I mean, I should be under a gold still out of my budget for today.
Yeah. Is anyone getting food or anything like that? Or y'all just kind of hanging around?
Just hanging around.
Fine, I'll get some food.
I'll
Okay,
probably have some food.
let's see here. Y'all kind of meander through the area trying to find a food cart that catches your attention.
It looked good though, right?
Let's see here.
I asked Rail. As we're
What'd you
clear.
say?
I look good though, right?
On your health or when you were climbing?
When I was climbing.
Oh, you looked amazing.
I didn't even use my tentacles.
Okay. Rail finds a sausage cart with white or brown sausage served with brown bread and spiced mustard, while Fairdeer finds a sandwich cart that's serving fried chicken or fish sandwiches with slices of this rich, pungent cheese on top.
You know, Vader, I've been planning our outings. Since you did so good today, is there anywhere you would like us to all go?
Hospital.
Which Civic hospital would you like to go to,
I
Vader?
guess it would technically be Civic Clinic, but
The Boros also offer healing at their bastion.
I mean, you have healing, Rail. Do you need some more
I
assistance? You
don't
do
even
look
know
a
if
bit
my
bloody.
wife made it safely home last night.
Well, this morning, but yeah.
This morning, yes.
You know,
I mean, we could start heading back to the agency.
Could we? I think I'd
Yeah,
like that.
You could take a short rest on the way back. I do not know if the trams are running, but they might have restarted now that most of the, game thing seems to have finished.
Let's go
We
find
can walk
out.
a station or two away before we check, though.
Frizz, you find a food cart that has fluffy roasted pastries sprinkled with brown sugar and filled with warm fruit.
Guys, everyone ready to go home?
sure.
I still want to go to Prism University tomorrow.
The burden of knowledge shall bear down upon all who seek it.
Should we give them time to rebuild? Weren't they
I
on
don't-
fire?
That was a float, Faraday. Come on,
Oh.
you're just confused. Let's see if we can get a tram.
Okay.
It takes a good 40 minutes of walking, and it's getting late now. It's close to 7 p.m.
Should I go ahead and apply my short rest from earlier because we had the drinks and stuff too?
Go ahead. That short rest is all yours, baby. 40 minutes later, y'all find a sub-tram, and 15 minutes after that, y'all are on the sub-tram heading back towards Sweet Street location. Exiting that, the area is just trashed. It is coated with litter and destruction. Several of the walls are painted red. There are teams of Golgari sifting through the detritus and finding useful little trinkets, which they are pocketing.
What time of day are we?
It's like 8 o'clock at this point.
Okay.
See, Rail, I told you one taco wouldn't affect it.
I think we had enough of a day I can get away with not street cleaning today. Maybe a quiet evening would be good.
It'll be fun.
I mean, you are
You
all
do see a
right?
couple of the Golgari taking anything that seems super valuable to a central figure, a kind of tall, dark-skinned elf with tight, dark hair, wearing just a overcoat. He takes whatever trinkets they bring him and gives them a couple copper or a silver to each, but seems to mostly just be standing nearby, being available without intruding into their search.
That's interesting. Let's go home.
He's probably a fine broker.
Probably.
are, just one of the cleaning crew heads.
I don't
then
really care.
consolidating
I
things.
figure this is one of those things I pay taxes to pay for. I'm going
Yeah,
home.
let's go home.
Alright.
Right.
His, Faradir's speech is probably a little slurred because he doesn't have much to resist any alcohol at this point.
I've lost 90% of my blood,
Yeah.
and I'm replacing it with its wine.
Yep.
Brown
I
party
better-
liquor.
Come on, Faraday. Let's get you some actual.
Nine,
Blood.
8:30. Y'all arrive back home. The front of the building has been completely defaced. There are goblins outside sweeping up some of the trash and cleaning like what looks to be blood off of the windows.
Tomorrow. Well, it's our vacation day.
We pay people to do this. Or you could just use prestidigitation, I don't know, whatever.
I'll use some if I get bored in the middle of the night. I can walk around a little bit and still get rested. I think we could just chill out for a little bit this evening.
Yep.
As y'all enter into a scene of commotion and activity that you have never seen before. An illusion of a floor plan is displayed out into the center of the entryway hallway. There's 4 goblins standing over blueprints and stacks of paperwork, holding onto communication stones, talking to other figures somewhere else off. Occasionally, the illusion is updated to show a wall destroyed or figures moving down a hallway.
What am I looking at?
Make a perception or insight check.
Nat
Either
20.
or.
24.
On what?
Perception.
On what?
Perception.
Perception?
I only
Yeah.
got a 6 for insight.
I got 19 insight.
Okay, who rolled perception?
Watcher got a 23 on perception, but I rolled insight and failed.
I rolled
Okay.
insight and got a 19.
Okay, so those who are using perception, it looks to be the floor plan of a vault or a storage area of some sort. Those of you who rolled insight, the goblins that are in here look to be part of Daldra's team.
Are we winning?
One of the goblins gives you a thumbs up.
Damn right, guys.
Should I not know about this?
I don't know. I don't know which one this is.
We just want to
I'm
win.
not even sure I understand what the other one was. I just know that we probably didn't want to understand
Guys.
the rest of it.
Guys, Second Sight Agency could win 2 events.
Huh?
We need to start up the ad campaign.
Fair, you need more blood. Go eat an orange and lay down?
Okay.
We're liver.
I pierced a guy's liver. Does that count?
You'll
Yeah,
walk
you
it
do.
off.
It'll be fine.
Oh, did y'all see the stage
Okay,
diving?
so-
That was so awesome. And then Frizz rode a unicorn.
I think my dive was better.
Well, I was in mine,
mean-
so I had more
Yeah.
fun with it than I had with yours. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so we
Before
have
the
about
line.
10 minutes left before the end of the game. And I kind of want to do something that we've started doing in one of our other games that I really am kind of liking. Just like everyone to go through and talk about one aspect of someone's roleplay or the game that you enjoyed today.
We saw it. We saw
yeah.
Rail being the
I think you cut out there.
Yeah.
I was kind of amazed
I
we saw
heard-
Rail doing the more subdued choices out of the group. It was just different.
I think it was great how like Fairdeer was like just no, this all sucks. We need to go home. Let's leave. And then like, yeah, actually, I'm gonna kill this couple people, and then I'm gonna participate. in
He's
this
always
event.
like that with the Rakdos, though. He'll be like, "This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea," and then be like, "I like that person," and then he'll go all overboard. I think that Wild Magic was fate. It was two D100s being 100 in a row,
Yeah.
and we didn't end up with anyone being sent to other dimensions or exploding or anything super
I think
bad.
we almost did because I think
One
the
was
GM
real-
said no, you need to re-roll that one once. So
Oh, no, that one. What? I had him reroll because he's already blue.
oh, okay, I see.
Oh,
like-
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Rail, can you cast remove curse?
Let's check. I cannot.
Well, we know what we're doing next time.
I do know it. I just don't have it.
Can you do it
prepared.
tomorrow?
I can do it tomorrow. if
Can
you
you
ask
do
me
it
to.
tomorrow?
If
Okay.
you ask me today, then I can do it tomorrow.
I'm doing
Is
right
it
now.
expensive?
Rail, I need you to remove curse on me.
I can prepare it
Tomorrow.
overnight. I will
Thank
prepare
you.
it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll swap out another spell for that overnight.
For the record, Dispel Magic will remove the age effect as well.
Oh, that I can do now. You need me to cast a
Can you
spell
do that
magic?
now?
How much older do you look again? How
He's
much
3
younger?
years younger.
I mean, but you got your
3 years younger.
Oh,
I mean, you're still under the same effect.
yes, I know, intentionally.
Just to annoy
You
Clef
know what?
Rat?
Don't remove it. It'll be fine.
I mean, at least you're not stuck. Looking like you're, say, 13 or so. How old is
Him.
Is Frizz?
True.
Now he's
I
27.
am 32. Now I'm 29.
29. Yeah.
Oh wait, you got knocked
It's
with the
not a bad
age
thing.
thingy that I did? Oh, that was so annoying. I was 12 for a while.
You got.
Yeah, but you were like 3 inches
Right.
taller. It was weird.
That's not.
4.
There is a difference. There's an important difference between, suddenly being a preteen and suddenly being back in your late 20s.
Yeah, it's not that much of a difference.
If you
It
want
was
to know,
horrible.
you can.
Farador kept trying to hold my hand every time we would cross the street.
The illusion updates. One of the walls is just completely gone now. With like little explodey emoticons, and figures are streaming out through it.
On the
Job.
illusion thing?
On the illusion. Yes. On the illusion.
And most likely, in
Since
real
we're
life.
not doing the whole roundtable of things that we like about everyone's role playing. We kind of dragged ourselves back into role playing. I tell you, I'll go out of character and go, let's go back in character. I now know the
To be
secret.
fair, we did like 2 things.
Yes, I really appreciated how Faradir was just kind of like stepping a little outside of his comfort zone there, climbing the building.
Though I
was
think
fun.
he thought he wasn't going to be that far out of his comfort zone because he thought he could just spider climb it and cheese it the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, I was the one that should have won, but oh well.
No.
Magic is slightly cheating.
I mean, I guess.
You could theoretically win the New York Marathon with a race car, but it's not really the spirit of the thing.
Hey, Farador, when I go to return that thing and stuff and see about hiring people, you should go so you can. I don't know. Did you want to go? You got a point. Did you want to say hi?
Sure.
I'm not going tomorrow.
Okay.
After a bit, Cathal walks through. She looks at the illusion, ignores that, then looks at y'all. Interviews in the morning. Get plenty of sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you watch?
Is it prohibited to talk if anyone can use a gun?
Wait, what?
Is that prohibited?
I
Yes.
don't know what is. In
Like, say we don't hire them, could they report us for asking if they know how to use a gun?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't look that hard.
Okay.
You took it apart and put it back together, and everything went click clack. And I mean, you just pointed at people, right?
Yeah, no, it's not too hard.
And Cathal walks out of the room.
Okay.
Hey, Cathal, when everyone gets done with the stuff, could we get some of the water refilled? I had to use it to put out a church fire.
No worries.
Okay. Rule number 1: we're not holding any of our interviewees at gunpoint.
No, we're not holding them at
self-defense.
I think maybe asking about a gun proficiency is not the best question.
Yeah.
We could ask them if they're good
Okay,
with
well-
devices, though.
More of a second
True.
round interviews, so, a second interview kind of question.
True.
Oh, I wonder,
That's-
like, if our current shooting range for crossbows and stuff, I wonder if we can use it for guns, too.
I think we need to put a little bit of penetration reinforcement.
Probably a little bit more. Well,
Not really
We'll work on
designed to
that
withstand
later.
those kinds of velocities.
we can always just, like, get plenty of sheet metal pretty easily.
That
We're
makes it
all
ricochet
Visium.
back at you. So that would be a terrible
No, if you have
idea.
padding and then, like, sheet metal.
I could grow mushrooms on it. They're pretty, things stick in them when they hit.
Probably want to have a lot of brick. Things that'll
Huh.
give.
So you know how, like, they have... Well, no, we don't need brick. You know how, like, they have, like, solid oozes that Simic make that, like, are almost impenetrable? And, like, it'll get stuck in
No?
there? They do. There's... You not heard of that? It's like...
No. Faraday, why don't you ever tell us anything interesting about the Simic?
You didn't ask. I would have said no anyway,
is fair.
but you didn't ask.
Why don't we look at some of
Okay.
that? Like...
I think that's we're just about out of time for this. We
That
can
was
pick up here later. Everyone, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We had a lot of fun. Thank you to our stream manager, Tux, for keeping our video feeds live. Part of the random tables I used today came from Ravnica Revealed, the Guildmaster's Toolbox by Christopher Willett. You can find it on the DM's Guild. Background music has been provided by Sirenscape. We're using D&D Beyond to track our characters, spell slots, and abilities. Baba Booey, Howard Stern. I don't know. Someone say something wise.
Well, may not be terribly too wise, but, you know, this amazing music that we're listening to is provided by Sirenscape. Probably haven't seen it in a long time, and probably will never see it in the future, but, you know, maybe possibly so. Their little pixel art's made by Reroll.
Maybe the next
Sometime
mini
eventually.
campaign. We'll use it again.
Yeah, probably.
Something
Oh,
wise.
Shadowrun is owned by Topps Corporation.
That's probably the last time we'll
And
be able to say that for a
What is
while.
Shard?
Oh.
Yeah, we actually are going to be taking. I was about to announce that we are going to be taking a break from our Shadowrun campaign due to narrative issues, wherein I flubbed portions of the narrative. We're not going to worry too much about that. We are currently exploring the possibility of a Shard stream. Shard RPG is made by, I can't remember his name, but you can find it at shardrpg.com. So keep an eye out on our Twitter for updates, messages, and warnings about what's going on or what we're starting or stopping. I can't think of anything else to say to drag this out another 30 seconds.
Shall I say the thing?
Say the thing.
Alright, folks. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Please, always make like a polite werewolf. Like and subscribe.
Fair Deer, if you can throw up the we're done screen, I will run the end of stream commercials.